G'day everyone and welcome to the Risky Rollers studio here in Melbourne, Australia. I'm your co-host Lockie.
I'm Dalton, and today we're bringing you our first ever Warhammer 40,000 battle report.
We have a diverse line of armies with custom conversions and paint schemes, including casual and competitive play. We'll be keeping up to date with all of GW's FAQs and their updates.
So like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep up with all of our exciting 40k content.
That's it. So what are we doing today? We're playing 2,000 points and I will be commanding the SpaceWolves.
And I'll be overlording the Necron.
Bjorn is here and he's ready to bring the hammer down on these rusty robots.
Our number is Legion. Our name is Death, and we're gonna get you off our lawn.
No way, I don't believe it. For Fenris! Let's see those lists.
Alright guys and girls, today I'm running the Necrons. I've taken a custom Dynasty with healthy Paranoia for that extra 3-inch range, and Eternal Conquerors for objectives secured on all my models. In the HQ slot, I've taken an Overlord. She's the Warlord, and I've given her a Staff of Light and a Resurrection Orb, which I've upgraded to the Orb of Eternity. She's also the Hand of the Pharaon, so I've spent 2 command points so that she can use the My Will Be Done ability twice every turn. Finally, her Enduring Will means that she subtracts 1 from all incoming damage. Joining her in the HQ slot are 2 Technomancers, using the Dynastic Advisor ability to share the same slot. One of them has a Canoptek Cloak and the Phylacterine Hive to heal non-core models with their usual ability. The other has a Canoptek Control Node in order to make the Canoptek creatures that little bit better, and also a fail-safe Overcharger, so they get +1 attack when he uses it. In the troop slot, I've got 2 units of 20 warriors, one with Gauss Flayers and one with Gauss Reapers, and a unit of 5 Immortals to round out the battalion. They've taken the Tesla Carbines, which are now just as cheap as the Gauss Blasters, making them really nice for clearing hordes. In the elite slot, I've got a unit of 5 Scorpic Destroyers, and accompanying them are a Canoptek Plasmacyte using the Bound Creation rule. Alongside them, I'm running a Canoptek Reanimator to make those warriors a little tougher and just that much harder to shift. I've also taken a Transcendent Catan. He's got Cosmic Tyrant and knows Antimatter Meteor and Transdimensional Thunderbolt to really pump out those mortal wounds. Finally, the Lich Guard. There to protect the Overlord, they've taken their War Size. That 2 damage is extra nice, especially when playing Space Marines. In the fast attack slots, I've taken a couple of interesting choices. I've got a unit of 3 Scarab Swarms to hold objectives and form actions for secondaries. And from Forge World, I've taken a Canoptek Tomb Sentinel. That bit of extra anti-tank punch and a Gloom Prism to help deny psychic powers. Finally, for heavy support, I've got 2 choices. I've gone for the Canoptek Doomstalker. It looks cool and its performance on the table is a bit swingy, but often really helpful. I've also taken a Locust Heavy Destroyer with a Gauss Destructor. That 3d3 damage really punches through those tanks. And that brings my list to 2,000 points on the nose, really taking advantage of some of those recent chapter-approved points drops. So let's get to the table and put down some wolves.
All right, so you've seen the Necrons. They got nothing, they've got some stuff, but Wolvesies are gonna be better. So for our HQs, first slot we have Beyond the Fell-Handed. He's a beat stick, he's amazing in combat, he's got his 5-up Feel No Pain, we all know what he does, he's great. Second choice is a Wolf Lord on a Thunderwolf. He's got dual Lightning Claws and the Armor of Rust Relic, giving him 2-up save, helps him, gives him a little bit more durability, and his Warlord trait will be the Wolfkin. Now the Wolfkin gives him D3 additional attacks for his Shock Assault ability, so he can potentially be having up to 7 attacks whether he charged or hasn't, which is awesome. Former troops choice, we've got 3 units of Blood Claws. 2 are kitted out identically. Those ones start with 6 Blood Claws, Pack Leader, all bare bones. They also have a Terminator Pack Leader with dual Lightning Claws. The other one additionally has 5 Blood Claws, and the Terminator also only has a Power Sword and a Stormbolter. For my Elite choices, we've only got 1 Elite choice, and that is a unit of Wolfguard Terminators. These are pretty good, but at the end of the day, they're just standalone Terminators. We've got 2 with Thunderhammer and Storm Shield, and 2 with Power Fist and Stormbolters, and the Wolf Leader has a Power Axe. Now we move on to the fast attack choices. We have 2 slots. First is a unit of Fenrisian Wolves. They're cheap. We're going to use them to get on objectives. They're probably going to die straight away with Dalton's Reaper Fire from his warriors, but it'll give me a chance to get that fast moving early board presence potentially. Just a unit of 5, nothing major, they're really cheap. And then the other unit is a Thunderwolf Cavalry, all with Thunderhammers. they're just insanely good. Heavy support choices. We have a Land Raider. Yep, we're taking one with the recent points cost. I still don't think they're actually worth it. They're super easy to kill, but they are primarily going to be used to just push those Terminators straight up into his face, tie up warriors, do something to basically mitigate that board control presence that the Necrons seem to use really well with a lot of their warriors. If it dies, it dies. It's got a bunch of las cannons on it as well. Hopefully maybe we can take out the Doomstalker or something. We'll see what happens. On top of that, we also have a unit of Longfangs, 2 plasma cannons and 2 las cannons. It's just what I currently have modeled. Obviously, plasma cannons aren't ideal, but it's just what we have. Flyers and transports. So we've taken a Stormfang gunship. I think this is pretty good on paper. It's got frost cannon. I've taken the 2 optional las cannons as well, along with the missile launchers, not the melters. I think it will do quite well. It'll be a threat that he has to deal with. It's a lot of anti-tank power, so that should be able to help me. He's gonna have to deal with it regardless, one way or the other. And then just a Razorback, simple Razorback. Probably gonna use that for the small, sorry, I'm gonna use it for the Longfangs. Get the Longfangs up board or into position. I have dense cover depending on where I deploy, just for some extra protection on the troops, on the devastated troops guys. So that's the list. I think it will do pretty well. I mean, it's not a conventional SpaceWolves list being super combat forward heavy. There's actually quite a bit of shooting, funnily enough, but I think we can actually play a bit against Dalton's board control and kind of push forward with the strong stuff and sit back with the big shooty stuff and take out some of his key targets that will enable me to sort of retake that board control that it's kind of already stacked against me, really. So we'll see how that goes, and let's put these robots down for good.
All right, welcome back at the bottom of deployment. We've got Necrons versus SpaceWolves. We're ready to play this game.
Yep. So we'll just talk about terrain quickly. We have, all our terrain is custom made by Davidson Wargaming. The link will be in the description below. Check out all his stuff. He's from Queensland and he's local Aussie, making some, as you can see, really, really top quality stuff. So these 2 big pieces of mountain-ish kind of things are treated as obscuring. We're treating this Ruin Valkyrie and the woods here as dense terrain. The 2 ruins in the corners are light cover, and then we have difficult ground in the middle. The containers in each corner are also light cover. And then the obscuring, when you're in it, yes, you can be targeted and you're obscured, but you also get the benefits of light cover. So that's pretty much how we're functioning our terrain.
And I think it's worth mentioning everything is going to be breachable and scalable, so all the infantry can move through it.
Yep, a little bit more of like what you see is what you get, sort of thing.
Yeah, and generally we're making common sense rulings for the way terrain's going to work.
Yep, exactly.
Cool. So the mission, as you would have seen, is sweep and clear, which means we have 5 objective markers spread across the battlefield. So there's 1 here amongst the Necrons, there's 3 out in no man's land, and there's 1 back here amongst the SpaceWolves.
Yeah, cool.
So last thing before we go to first turn roll off would be the secondary I've taken, as you would have seen, is Ancient Machineries, the Necron custom one, where Lockie and I have to alternate selecting objective markers that aren't in either deployment zone. Would you like to select the first one?
Yeah, well, it's a pretty easy way to see these ones are all going to go, but
there's not really a lot of choice for these.
So these are nice. What have you done with these?
Thanks. They're little custom, I guess, markers. They're like little Canoptek scarab construct thingy-majigs. I just like the idea that there's, amongst all the war machines that Necrons have, there's small little ones that are, following them around and performing small tasks around the army.
Yeah, it adds that extra level of flavor and customization that you don't normally get out of normal kits. So,
yeah, there's more to a faction than just the military. There's all sorts of other things going on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I believe if we have a quick run over what we've deployed, you can see I've deployed the Necrons quite aggressively. I've got warrior blobs right down the front. They're going to be pushing into no man's land to take those objectives. And I've hidden away my Transcendent Catan as well as my Heavy Destroyer and Reanimator behind some obscuring terrain. So Lockie's got a surprising number of las cannons for a SpaceWolf player.
Yeah, it's it was a bit of a annoying one. The terrain has hindered me quite a little bit on this deployment. I was trying to see where I could place Land Raider that's not going to get shot. So unfortunately, it's right in the middle. But aside from that, I think I've deployed quite well and quite cagey. I'm expecting turn 2. I mean, realistically, with 9th edition, you kind of have to play for, or you have to deploy expecting to get turn 2. So I've got some availabilities to move out of these pretty quick using some stratagems and taking advantage of the dense cover up there with my whole bunch of choppy wolfy boys, which is going to be great.
Speaking of turns, I'm really hoping for that turn 1. As I've deployed aggressively, if I don't get it, I'm sort of liable to get shot quite a lot.
Yeah, it's
so
going to be...
We're both going for the high roll for turn 1 here.
Yeah, all
So,
right, cool.
If that's it, you'll see us rolling in this handcrafted dice tray made by Galen at the Tray Tinker. His links will be down in the description as well. He's a local Melbourne bloke, does absolutely phenomenal work.
Cool, I'm rocking white dice.
I've got my yellow Necron dice.
Let's see what happens.
Let's go.
No!
It's a 5 to a 1. I think it's going to be turn 1 for the Necrons. Let's get some of this ancient firepower coming down on these upstart Space Marines. All right, after movement for the Necrons, everything's moved up. I should cover some command phase stuff first. So my command protocol for the first turn is the protocol of the Eternal Guardian. And I've chosen the directive that lets everything hold steady or set to defend, regardless of where they are, even if they're not in terrain.
So that's a 5-up on your Overwatch, right?
For set to defend, it's a benefit to when you're in combat, but I never take that one. It's always a 5-up to Overwatch. So everything's moved forward. I've got the 2 warriors have just pushed forward as far as they can. They've both advanced. They've both got Mile Be Done on them, although it won't matter for the Flayer warriors because of course they can't shoot after advancing. However, for the Reapers, they're right up in the middle of the board, and that Mile Be Done will help negate the -1 thanks to advancing. The Scorpic Destroyers have moved forward. They haven't advanced because I want to get that first turn charge.
Great.
We've got the Transcendent Catan coming over the hill there to really rain down some mortal wounds. My big guns have moved around. The Tomb Sentinel is millimeters out of range of the Land Raider.
Literally.
So close, but not quite there. We are, of course, measuring from the base of it rather than the model itself because of the massive overhang. And otherwise, yeah, the Reanimators on these warriors, and time to get into some Catan powers. So the first power that the Catan's going to use is Antimatter Meteor. This has to select the closest visible unit, so he'll be selecting the unit of Blood Claws right at the front. So that's from him there, down into them there.
Yep.
So on a 3+, they suffer 3 mortal wounds, and on a sweet 6, it's 3 + D3.
Show me a 1.
That's a 5, so no 6, but that's flat 3 mortal wounds on those Blood Claws.
Did you say a 6 is 3?
A 6 is 3 + D3.
Oh, plus D3.
Yeah, it's like a Dark Lance. It's pretty
One's
rough.
dead, and one's on 1 wound. That's just amazing.
Yeah.
My dead models back here. So.
Now the second power he knows is of course Transdimensional Thunderbolt. And that's going to go on the unit of Blood Claws right in the middle there, because if it goes off, it'll splash out and cause mortal wounds to all the units around it. So on a 2+, that unit there suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Show me 1.
That's a 5, so D3 mortal wounds. Big 3. So that's going to be 3 mortal wounds on those Blood Claws. And on a 4+, every unit within 3 inches suffers an additional mortal wound. So I'll start with the unit of Blood Claws that's already taken damage. Nope, that's a 1.
Woo!
And then on Bjorn. Nope, another 1.
Hey!
The unit of Blood Claws behind them. Another 1. And then that Land Raider, getting a different dice for this one. That's a 4. That's 1 mortal wound on the Land Raider. I'll take it. All right, and then I think I'm going to use Dimensional Destabilization for 1 command point to perform another Catan power. This time it's a random one. I roll a dice and I use whichever power comes up as the result of the dice. So I'm hoping for 1 or a 6 to do one of those again. That's a number 3, which I believe is Cosmic Fire. I'll double check that one and get right back.
That would be a cut.
It's not, it's 3 within 24, so I'll have to measure that out in a moment as well. So number 3 is Sky of Falling Stars, not Cosmic Fire. So I select 3 enemy units within 24 inches of the Catan, and I roll lower than the number of models they have in the unit. As long as it's not a 6 and it's not more than the number of models they have, they suffer D3 mortal wounds. Fortunately enough, those 3 blood claws all have at least 5 models, and they're all within 24. So I'll start with the first blood claw unit to be targeted. On a 1 to 5, it's D3 mortal wounds. It is indeed, so D3 mortal wounds on the blood claws. Just 1, it'll kill that wounded one. Then I'll go with the next unit there, so the one that was the target of the second power. On a 6, so no, it doesn't go off for them. Then on the third unit that hasn't been targeted yet, let's see if I can take some of those down. On a 5, yes. So
D3.
looking for D3 mortal wounds. Just 2, so it'll kill 1 blood claw.
God.
Or half kill a Terminator.
Oh, yeah, because that's the smartest thing to do.
Oh, absolutely. Last thing to wrap up the end of the movement phase after a reasonably successful Catan powers will be this unit of Scarabs under here is going to start performing Ancient Machinery's action on that objective marker. They are Canoptek, so they can do this. If that goes off, it'll score me 3 victory points at the start of my next turn. And that's going to wrap it up for movement. Let's get on to shooting. All right, into the shooting phase. Not too much can shoot, lots of advanced, and he's hidden his army pretty well. So I'm going to start with the Heavy Destroyer here. He's going to put his single shot directly into that Land Raider. So he hits on a 3+ and has Hatred everything, so it rerolls 1s. Let's see what we get. That's a 6, so it's a direct hit. And I'm just going to spend another command point on Techno-Oracular targeting, so it automatically wounds. No rolling for it. That's a -4. There's no invuln on a Land Raider.
Great damage.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Great.
3d6 damage straight into a Land Raider. That's,
3d3, right?
3d3, I mean, yeah.
Cheetah!
3d6 would be fantastic. I mean, yeah, what can you roll 18 on these?
Yeah, right.
That said, that's still a 2 5s and a 4. So that's
right.
going to be 7, 8 damage.
Wow.
Straight onto the Land Raider.
7, 8. What's 8 minus 15? Is that 7? That's 7.
That's definitely the right way around to do that sum.
Yep.
All right, moving on to other stuff targeting the Land Raider. The Canoptek Doomstalker is going to put all of its shots into the Land Raider. I'm going to double check range here, remembering that I have an extra 3 inches thanks to...
Nope, you're short.
Yeah, short for the gas flares, but thanks to the custom Dynasty, there's 3 inches longer.
Woo! Little wins.
So the main cannon will go into it, gets D6 shots. That's a 4 shots. That's all right.
It's decent.
Now,
Yeah,
it hits on 4s normally, becomes 3s because it's near the cryptic with the control node.
Yep.
That's going to be 2 hits, 2 misses.
Good.
And then it's going to wound on 3s because it's strength 10.
Yep.
Or 9. Doesn't matter for Land Raider.
Still T7.
1 wound and 1 fail. -4.
I don't have an invuln.
I think it might be -5 actually. D6 damage.
Doesn't matter.
That's 5 damage.
All right, that's
Straight
awesome.
through.
He's still alive.
It's still alive.
2 wins.
Let's fix that, shall we?
Land Raiders with no invulnerable save. Why?
They should have a 5+. Terminators have a 5+.
At least.
It'd be fantastic.
All right.
Your Reanimator is going to see what it can do into it. It's got 6 shots. In fact, it is within range of the cryptic, so it's going to be hitting on 3s as well.
Nice.
That's only 3 hits, 3 misses. Now it's going to be wounding.
Average.
Yeah, pretty, slightly less than average,
Yeah.
hitting on 3s. Going to be wounding on 5s, it's only strength 6.
Yep.
1 wound at -2.
So 4 up. Nope.
Nope, 1 damage.
1 of 3. That's not great. He's got 1 wound left.
1 wound left.
1 wound left.
Ooh. You know what?
Happens.
I reckon I can get 2, maybe 3 immortals into it. What do you think?
What do you got? 30-inch range, right?
30-inch range. I reckon 3 of them can see past there.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see if I can put it down with 3 immortals. I've already got 6 dice. Let's see it on 3s. Looking for 6s. No 6s and a whole bunch of 1s and 2s. Only 2 hit. Strength 5, so wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Oh, whoa, that's awesome.
That's disappointing. On to these warriors. They're out the front here. They're going to put everything they can into the unit of blood claws that's not the front unit, because I want to get that charge.
Yep.
So their 12-inch range is 15, thanks to the custom Dynasty.
Yep.
So all of them from here are going to be able to get in.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 into it. And then everything else just into the Land Raider. Just got to put it down. So it's going to be everything back to there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into the Land Raider and 9 into the Blood Claws. Unfortunately, 3 of them can't hit anything.
Okay, I was going to say, maths there. I was like, hold on, don't you have 20?
Yeah, there's a bunch back here that can't hit anything.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool.
Right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Land Raider's toughness 8, isn't it?
7.
Toughness 7.
Should be T8, but
Should be
anyway,
T8.
we're not talking about that right now.
Yeah, won't matter here. Wounding on 5s. I've got enough dice.
Yep.
I'm not going to spend a strat to make him wound on 6s. Hitting on 3s because of my will be done, even though they advanced.
Oh, yeah.
That's a significant number of hits. Let's see. Picking out the misses leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 hits. Wounding on those 5s. Nothing.
What?
Not one wound.
This isn't Land Raider, right?
This is a Land Raider. Not one wound.
Yes!
Oof. All right, and then there was 9s. I'm going to add one more into the Blood Claws.
Yep,
Now,
so
they're going to
minus
hit
1.
on 4s because they are shooting through dents.
Yep.
So even though they advanced, -1, dents minus another 1, but +1 thanks to Hand of the Pharaon, and my will be done. So hitting on 4s. Alrighty. That's not too bad actually. All right,
Wait,
not great.
hold on, doesn't that not work? You can't get more than -1 though, right?
Yeah, so I've got 2 -1s and 1 +1, so they cancel anyway. But it would also cap out. Even if I had 2 minuses, it would still only count as -1.
Yeah. Right.
Wounding on 3s with strength 5 Reapers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, all at -2.
-2.
Yep.
So, do I take it on the Terminator?
Do it.
I'm not going to.
Come on.
So 5s. We win 5s. Big numbers.
That's a lot of 5s.
Make 3. 3 6s.
Ooh.
Is there a number for triple boxcars? I mean,
the triple boxcars, I
I
guess.
mean
Well,
well, no, that would be 6 6s, right?
no, because boxcars is just a 6, a single boxcar.
Ah, right. So
Yeah.
I've lost 2. So one's dead
One's dead.
and one's on 1 wound.
All right, so that's 1 blood claw down. And I think that's going to be it for shooting. Nothing else is in range. So, see you in the charge phase. Onto the charges. Very quick one, but a very cool one. The Scorpic destroyers are there. They're eyeing up some Space Marines. The Plasmacyte is going to inject them with Infused Madness. On the roll of a 1, 1 gets destroyed. That dice went nowhere. That's a 6, no 1s. They're all fine, and they all have +1 attack and +1 strength. So we measured this a minute ago.
Yes.
They're going straight into the
Front unit of blood claws.
front unit of blood claws, leading it to show a 7 on the dice. All right, here we go. That is a 7 exactly.
Damn it!
Rolls are going pretty well so far,
Yeah.
aside from that Land Raider. So we'll move those in shortly, but I believe you want to use a stratagem with Bjorn?
Yeah, so I'll use a stratagem called Countercharge. It enables any Space Wolves unit to heroically intervene 6 inches, but because Bjorn's a character, he does it for free. So, win! So he'll be able to get in. He will be able to be attacked by the Scorpex, but I mean, he's still pretty amazing. So yeah, we'll mark that up, get that in, and we're back in the combat phase.
So at the start of the combat phase, the Scorpic destroyers have moved and piled in. Bjorn has, of course, heroically intervened, and I've put 3 of them into Bjorn and 2 of them into the Blood Claws. So because the Plasmacyte overcharged them, they do have an extra attack and an extra pip of strength. So I'm going to start with 2 of them with the Hyperphase Threshers, going into the Blood Claws for 10 attacks.
Nice.
They'll be hitting on 3s, and with Hatred everything, rerolling 1s. No 1s to reroll, but only a single 2, so everything else hits.
Great.
Now they're Strength 5 normally.
Yep.
It goes up to Strength 6 thanks to the Plasmacyte, so they're going to be wounding these Space Marines on 3s.
Yep.
Oop, I've lost a dice. There we go. So only 3 fails here. So there is 6 wounds on the Blood Claws with -3 AP.
All right. So that unit has still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total. 5 in total. So yeah, invulnerable saves. Do we even do it? No. All right. So we need 6s. 6s. Here we go. Oh, make 3.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, nice. So 3 are dead.
Yeah, so each one of these is 2 wounds, so dead
Yeah,
Space
so
Marines.
just three blood claws die. Nice.
Yep.
That was awesome. Epic.
Yeah, that was fantastic rolling on those 6-up saves.
I'll remove them later.
No worries. Now we then have, going into Bjorn, we have 4 attacks from the Hyperphase Reap Blade. Again, hitting on 3s and rerolling 1s. That's rerolling that 1. All right, so 3 hits and 1 miss. And these are going to be wounding on, so it's strength 5, 6, 7, strength 8 against toughness.
Toughness 8, yeah.
Toughness 8. Nice for a dreadnought.
Yeah.
So wounding on 4s.
Well, he's beyond, so.
Fair point. So there's 2 wounds, and these are at AP -4.
Well, you do damage.
All right, that's 3 damage each. Now, thanks to Bjorn being a dreadnought, it's reduced by 1.
Yep.
So 2 damage each, 4 in total.
So it's 4, so I got 5 up, feel no pains. So you need 5s. Like 1.
All right.
So what do you got left coming in?
2 of the hyperphase threshers.
And their strength.
Their strength 7, so we're wounding on 5s.
And how many
Strength 6,
attacks?
sorry,
10 attacks, right?
10 attacks.
All right, I'll leave it.
But
I'll
they're
leave
at
it.
2 damage each, so Bjorn's only taking 1 per hit.
Yeah, cool. I'll leave that.
Yep.
So I dropped 3.
Okay. So that leaves him on
5.
5. All right, cool.
I will mark that up in a second.
No worries.
So he's just lost 3. I'll mark it here. Yep.
So these are all going to be hitting on 3s with rerolls of 1.
Yep.
No 1s, but 2
see some
2s. Only 2.
Oh,
That's 8 hits.
great.
And these are all going to be wounding on
5s.
5s. That's only 3 wounds.
Nice.
So 3 wounds at minus
3 this time,
3,
right?
I believe, with these, yeah. So
Cool.
you do get a 6-up save.
So 6s. Nope. And then it's 1 damage each. So then
2 damage, but
5
you
up, feel no
only use
pains.
it for 1.
Hey, save 2. He only loses
Ooh,
1.
very nice.
So he only loses 4 wounds in total.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah!
So I imagine you'll want to attack back with Bjorn and the Blood Claws?
Oh yeah, hit you back hard. So Bjorn's got 5 attack space, and then +1 for shock assault because he has heroically intervened. Hitting on 2s. Oh, 2 ones.
Also, I'm going to be spending a command point on Whirling Onslaught, so I'm -1 to wound.
Right. So I am. Yep. So then I'm strength 12.
So you'll be wounding me on 2s, becomes 3s.
3s. All right, 3s to wound. Here we go. Really? 3 wounds.
3 wounds at AP.
-3.
If it's -3, then I'm saving on 6s.
Let me check. I'll be back. 2 secs. I don't know if it might be 4. It
It's -4, there's no save.
Yeah. Yeah, it is -4.
Sweet, how much damage?
6d6. Oh, and I can reroll wound rolls.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you want to reroll that failed wound roll and roll up some damage.
Oh yeah. All right. We were. How many did I fail?
1.
To wound?
Because you've 2 missed to hit.
Right. No.
Yep, still a 1.
Just roll ones.
The dice know.
That's 4 ones. All right. So 3 went through, right?
Yep, so roll them 1 at a time because it will matter.
Yes. All right. First one is cocked. First one, 2.
All right, so the second one will then kill 1 destroyer.
Yeah. So
And the
he's
third one
dead.
will kill another destroyer. Oh wait, that was the second one.
1 more.
All right, so 1 more.
Big numbers.
There we go. So 2 destroyers dead.
Yep. Nice.
It will be these 2 here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to roll reanimation protocols for them before they leave the table. So I'm looking for,
Yes.
I've got 6 dice, I'm looking for 5s. If I roll 3 of these, I get to bring 1 back. I don't roll any.
Yes.
That's 2 very dead destroyers.
That. Awesome. That's great. So I'll do my attacks back with blood claws, but let me just get my dice and work it all out, and then we'll be back with the right amount of dice to roll. Cool. All right, so we're back doing my attacks back from my blood claws into the Scorpec destroyers. I have 10 attacks from 2 blood claws, which is nuts.
They are little blenders.
Yes, so we're hitting on 3s and we're re-rolling 1s because of Bjorn. Thank God for that. So 3 1s to re-roll. That's a full house.
Oof, that's 10 hits.
So we're strength 4.
So you're wounding on 5s normally. Thanks to Whirling Onslaught, you're wounding on 6s.
Yep, forgot about that.
That is one of the best stratagems in the Necron book. It just makes these guys so tough.
Yeah, nice. All right, well, let's show me those 6s. We get 1.
1 6.
We get 1 6.
Very nice. AP -1 for Astartes Chainswords.
Yep.
So I'm going to be saving on a 4+, which I do not do.
Yay!
So I take 1 damage on a single destroyer.
Cool. All right, and then we've got 6 attacks from the Terminator with dual lightning claws. So again, 3s, re-rolling 1s. Nice. So we drop 1, 2, which is a bit annoying. Yeah.
And lightning claws can reroll wounds as well.
Yeah, they can. So for 6s, right?
Looking for 6s.
We got 1.
All right, with a bunch of rerolls.
Come on, we should get another one here. Yay! So we got 2. So
AP -2.
Yeah, -2, yep.
So looking for 5s this time.
Yes,
Oh,
dead!
nothing. So that's another dead destroyer. Any more attacks coming from the Bloodclaw unit?
Nah, that's it, mate.
All right. Rolling 3 dice for reanimation protocols. Ideally, 3 5s and 6s here would be fantastic. Make it all worthless. Ooh, that is 2.
Oh,
that is 1 5, 1 6.
So good.
And a 3.
That's so good.
Every time, mate. Every time.
Cool.
So that will kill another destroyer. It'll be probably this one over here.
Yeah, nice.
We'll remove the rest of the destroyed models from that Bloodclaw unit.
And mark up
Make
wounds.
all of our pile-ins and consolidations. Be back with you at the end of the turn and ready for SpaceWolves Turn 1.
Awesome. All right, and we're back with SpaceWolves Turn 1. So rolled for morale on the Bloodclaws that we lost last turn off camera, and I lost 1. So that was all right. So the whole unit's still there.
At the end of the turn, of course, none of my primaries can be scored at the first turn. However, I have killed 20 wounds worth of models for no prisoners, which is surprisingly a nice secondary now to take against some elite armies like Space Marines.
Yeah, it's a good one. So I've finished up the Space Wolf movement, and we've done a few things trying to be a little bit cagey. On this flank, we've advanced up with the Fenrisian Wolves just to get on this point, but we're probably going to lose it because I'm going to try and get in a charge to tie up these warriors here. The Thunderwolf Cavalry have just stayed back behind the obscuring from any firepower that can come through these guys, and my Wolf Lord is protected by Lookout Sir over there. We've got out with the Terminators here in the middle of the Land Raider. There's a little bit of congestion happening over here. So we've kind of tried to move because I want to shut down Dalton's warriors in the middle. The Bloodclaws kind of need a conga line through a little bit to get the Terminators to wrap these Scorpex, just to guarantee that they die.
They will do everything they can just to stick around.
Exactly. I need them out of my life because I have a whole lot of other things around here to deal with, and I need that done ASAP. The Bloodclaws down at the back have stayed within the dents because I'm not going to make a charge on the Scarabs in the far corner on that objective. So I'm basically just going to stay there, hopefully weather the fire that is going to come from the Necron warriors with their Gauss players.
Yep, those are the players, the long barrels.
And push into turn 2. So I'm kind of playing a little bit safe this one, looking for kind of like a big counter in turn 2. And then the Land Raider with 1 wound is just going to shoot, charge, and hopefully blow up.
I think playing it safe is probably the way to go here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of firepower sitting over here that you can't reach this turn.
Yeah.
So exposing your whole army just
dumb.
Asking for punishment.
Exactly. Cool. Well, with the movement phase done, there's nothing really happening in my command phase. I just got a command point back. There are some stratagems, but again, not for this turn. They'll be coming up later on. So with that complete, we'll see you back in the shooting phase. All right, so we're here at the SpaceWolves shooting phase. So we're gonna start with the Razorback in the far corner is going to smatter its cannons into the Reanimator here in between these 2 rock formations. So we have 2 shots hitting on 3s.
So there's no dense cover in between. So.
Nope, hitting on 3s. Double 1.
Yes, that is what we like to see.
That's really annoying.
That's fantastic, mate.
Do I CP that? No, I mean...
Reanimator's best Necron unit.
Okay.
Hands down. Codex wouldn't be complete without them.
Right. I forgot to mention this just before. I'm paying 1 CP for keen sensors on the long fangs in the back corner. So I've moved them onto the objective. So I pay the 1 CP, and that stratagem allows me to ignore any modifiers to hit. So the BS modifiers. So I will not be suffering that moving with heavy weapons. So I'll be back to hitting on 3s.
Does that count for dense terrain as well, or just for the penalty for movement?
The wording is any BS or WS modifiers.
Okay, so you won't. See, I think Dense gives you a ballistic skill, isn't a ballistic skill
No.
penalty, it's a penalty to hit.
Exactly.
So you will suffer the -1.
Yeah, but it's fine because I'm not shooting through it anyway.
Fair enough.
Because now that's failed.
Gotta shoot that reanimator.
Exactly. So
Yes.
we will be shooting the 2 las cannons and the 2 plasma cannons into the reanimator. Shoot what you can kill, and just be sure. All right.
Well,
so,
apparently you can't kill the reanimator. It's if that Razorback proved anything.
drop a dice. God, it's all over the place.
Are you overcharging those plasma cannons?
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you even shooting plasma? Like, what is
right,
this?
right. All right, cool. So 2 las cannons, hitting on 3s this time. Oh my God,
another
it's a
one.
1 and a 3. Oh, 1 hit, strength 9,
Toughness 6.
3s.
Very nice.
That's a 6, that's a wound.
AP -4.
Because we're in Devastator Doctrine, yes, so
So no save. D6
no
damage.
save, D6 damage. Come on, give me the 6.
A
4.
4. 2 wounds remaining. I'll grab one of my nice little blue Necron wound dice. And there we go.
All right, cool. So now the 2 plasma cannons, we are overcharging. So
Yeah. So 2d3 shots.
it's ridiculously overkill, but
You've got to do it.
2d3 shots. We'll just see what we're getting.
Oh, big 6.
6 shots. This is massively overkill. I really should have
Let's
picked
see a lot of
different
ones
target.
here. You
All
can
right.
probably roll them in 2 separate bunches.
Yes, 3 and 3 because there's 2 of them. So we'll do that to make sure that we don't kill both of them. So we're hitting on 3s and we don't want 1s.
I want lots of ones.
3 hits.
Very
and
nice.
the other one,
Hey!
CP.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
6 hits. Wow. Okay. Strength 8.
Toughness 6, so 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Ooh, that is not
3
not great.
wounds at minus
3 for plasma?
Yeah.
-4 for overcharge.
-4 for overcharge. Plasma cannon.
No save.
I'm going to quickly double check that. Just roll it anyway. Oh, no save. Hold on, let me check.
Learn your rules, kids.
Come on. It's just like...
Oof. Still, forcing an entire unit of Longfangs and a Razorback into the reanimator. Pretty happy with that.
Okay, I need to go to the rules. Where's my phone? All right. I was going to say it's -3.
-3? All right, sure. Looking for 6s to save. Triple 6s here, and it's fine. No, nothing.
No. All right.
Very dead.
It's dead.
Explodes on a 6. Nope.
Shattered.
Reanimator goes down.
Cool.
That does remove the +1 to reanimation protocols that these warriors previously enjoyed.
Yes.
So they are just a little bit more vulnerable to incoming fire.
Cool. All right, so we'll move on now to the Land Raider. Land Raider is gonna shoot everything into your Sentinel here at the top. Yeah, it's gonna
Big centipede looking boy.
be pretty
Coming
bad.
over the hill.
So we'll do 4 las cannons, hitting on 5s, because we only got 1 wound left.
Hitting on 6s because you're shooting into dense cover.
What's dense?
This is.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they all miss
Nothing
anyway.
hit anyway, that's great. Woo. All right, 2 heavy bolter shots.
4 because you got a twin heavy bolter. 2 shots each, yeah?
Yeah, so 2 heavy bolters, so 6 shots. They're 3.
Yeah, 6 shots, yeah.
Yeah, you got it right. You got it right this time. All right, 6s. 1.
Very nice.
Yes, strength 5.
Toughness 7. 5s.
5s. Ah,
Nope.
4, nothing. Okay,
Alrighty.
that's fine. You can just stay on the ground. We will now move on to Bjorn over here. Because he's going to shoot his assault cannon into that Skorpek destroyer. So 6 shots. On 3s.
4s because you're shooting
It would
in
be,
combat.
no, it's normally 2s.
Oh, very
Minus
nice.
1.
3s.
3s. Oh my god. Okay, 3 hits. Strength 5, T5, right?
Toughness 5, wounding on 4s. I'm going to spend another command point on Whirling Onslaught, make you wound on 6s, because I want them to stick around.
I mean, they're going to get
wounding on
charged
5s.
and by the Terminators and everything else anyway.
That's a good point. How many shots have you got? Yeah, you would have 6 shots in the assault cannon. Yeah,
I got
right.
3.
Yeah,
I got 3.
I'm not going to
I
worry.
hit with 3.
Yeah, okay, so no, I'm not going to worry about it.
So 4s.
4s. Watch it kill all of them.
2 wounds.
AP?
-2.
-2, so looking for 5s. Nope. So
1 damage each.
1 damage each.
It's just assault cannon. Nothing
All right.
major.
So one of the destroyers is down to 1 wound remaining.
All right, heavy flamer.
It'll be the non
big boy. Yep.
Free blade.
Yep, gotcha. So the heavy flamer under his left gauntlet. D6 auto hits. 4/4.
Okay, 4 hits, I'll take it.
That's pretty awesome. I love that. That's good. Strength 5.
Toughness
T5.
5, so 4s.
2.
AP.
-2.
All right,
Because
5
Devastax
ups.
is heavy.
1's fine, and that does
That
kill
one's
that
dead.
one.
Nice.
I get to try and reanimate. Again, looking for those 5s. No, nothing.
Cool.
So that is another dead destroyer.
So the good thing here is now that that model is out, that original Bloodclaw unit that you charged is now out of combat.
It is indeed.
So
it can
they
charge
will be
something
able
else.
to also charge this warrior unit in the middle.
Yeah,
Which is
indeed.
good because I need as much as I can to kill them because they just get up all the time.
They keep.
Which
they
is-
do indeed keep.
So annoying. We have some camera problems. They knock the models. They knock the models. All good, mate. Cool. All right, well, we will now move on to the Stormfang gunship. Big boy. So we're gonna put, what are we gonna put?
You probably can't see a whole lot either. All of this is behind the obscuring. You can really only see you got the Catan, the Destroyer,
Yeah.
these warriors, and Scarabs.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna put the 2 las cannons are gonna go into the Catan in the middle.
Yep.
The missiles are gonna go into the warriors.
If they're blast, it'll mean they'll max out. so
Exactly. Yeah.
it's
I mean,
worthwhile.
it's a stronger missile anyway, so I'm only 3 shots, but like, I still need it. If I'm killing them, yeah, awesome, great.
Yeah.
And then the frost cannon will go into
Destroyer.
the heavy destroyer.
Oof. All right, cool.
All right, so
He's hoping he survives to make a second shot.
yeah, exactly. I need him dead because they cause a lot of problems in my life. So I got this book out because this one has got a lot of guns. So we will start with the Hellfrost Destructor. So we're going to choose a focus beam.
This
So-
is the Frost Cannon.
Yeah, frost cannon. So
Cool.
strength 10. So it's D3 shots. So
Show me that one. All right,
2.
two.
It's
Two.
good. It's good. So we're hitting on 3s. I can't CP, so 1 hit.
Alright.
Strength 10. Twos.
2s.
Yeah, nice.
Show me the 1.
Nope.
All right.
Wounds. It's -5.
-5, so even with cover, I'm not getting a save here.
Flat
Roll
6,
your damage.
Flat 6 damage.
That's a dead destroyer.
Yes.
That's
That thing is
rather annoying.
That's good. I like that gun.
Cool.
All right, 2 las cannons into the Catan.
Yep.
So we are, again, 3s. Yeah, that's
2
what we
hits.
want. He's T6, right?
Toughness 6 on a Catan, yeah.
Yeah, so 3s. Oh, it's 2 wounds.
All right, so I get 2 4-up invulnerable
Yeah,
saves.
in 1 saves, right?
I make 1 fail 1. D6 damage.
Come on, we want the
Show
3.
me a 1.
3 at least.
Hey, I'll take a 2. So thanks to the Catan's rule, meaning he can only suffer 3 wounds in any given phase. That means he's 1 short of actually maxing out the wounds it can take. So if he wants to do that, he needs to put something else into it.
Okay, I made a boo-boo here because the missiles are not blast. We had this
Oh, aren't
last
they?
time we played it. So for some reason, it's the one missile launcher that's not blast, which is just super weird. So it's just heavy 3 shots.
All right, so there's 6 shots.
No, there's only one of them. It's weird.
There's only 1 missile launcher?
It's counted as a missile launcher.
Oh, even though it's modeled with 2. All right, cool. I mean, I'm not going to complain about fewer shots.
No, exactly. It is what it is. So yeah, 3 shots, hitting on 3s. Great, 2 1s. I love rolling
Very
1s.
nice.
I live for it. It's just what I love to do. So
I
strength
live
7.
for watching you roll 1s to hit me. It's fantastic.
Yeah, strength 7. So
3s to wound.
That's a
Very
wound,
nice. AP.
and it's -2.
-2, so I'm looking for a 6-up with the, in fact, I'm going to take it on one of the warriors in cover, so a 5-up. Nope. I do get to try and reanimate though, because that's all the shots from that
Oh yeah, 1 wound.
that one.
Yep.
Looking for 5-ups and warriors, but I get to reroll 1s because their number is Legion.
Lame.
That's a 6, so he does get back up.
That's
So the warrior that was in cover would die, and he would get back up just a little closer to that objective.
That was a total colossal waste of time, but anyway.
What are you talking about? It's fantastic.
All right, so then we will now move to some blood claws in the middle here. So, yeah, okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So four bolt pistols into the warriors at the front.
It's from here directly into them.
We will be hitting on 3s. Not re-rolling once, doesn't matter, because that was really good.
Very nice.
And winning on 4s.
Not as nice.
Love how awesome my 1 rolling is today.
No AP on bolt pistols.
No AP on bolt
4 up
pistols.
save. Nope, failed.
Cool.
Any more shots from that unit?
Not from that unit, no.
All right, so that will kill, I'm going to say, this warrior, just to make that charge a little longer.
Yeah.
But he'll try and reanimate on a 5+. Rolling a 3, so he stays dead.
Yay!
1 down, 19 more to go.
Okay, so back over here to where the in the middle of the board, the 2 storm bolters from the Terminators will be rapid firing into the warriors.
Cool.
So 8 shots.
Let's get some mass reactive rounds to the face.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's really what we want. So we're hitting on 3s, and that's sorted. We're just hitting on 3s. Drop 3.
Cool.
It's really annoying. 4s to wound. 3 wounds. Wow.
That's not bad at all.
So I'm rolling really high 5s and 6s, and then 1s.
Yeah.
It's just like 3 no minus.
All right, 4 up saves. I failed all 3 of them.
Okay.
That's
okay.
That's rather annoying. So that'll have to kill some of them from around the edge here so that I'm not taking them off the objective.
And you're also increasing my charge over there.
I am indeed. And then I get to roll reanimation protocols for the 3 that are dead. Again, looking for 5s and 6s and rerolling 1s. All right, so 1 success and then 1 reroll. All right, so still only 1 success. Really missing that +1 thanks to reanimator right now.
So 2 are dead.
So 3 are very dead at the moment.
Yay, 3 are dead.
And he'll just reanimate back over here a bit.
Yep. Cool. I just want to quickly check a measure. Oh yeah, they're well out. Cool. No, 12. Yeah, no, they're out. Okay. All right. I mean, the one blood cloth from the other unit.
Yep, the one that's left.
He's gonna do. Yeah, I mean, he's
as
just
well.
seen these big, massive crab walking things come in and being like, and chopped all his boys down, and he's like, no, brother. He's just like smashing him out with his bolt pistol. He can do it, man.
Yeah,
He can do
right.
it. All right,
that warrior.
on 3s. Ooh,
Oh, he does it?
Yep. We need a 4.
Right.
We need a 4.
No!
Dad!
He's traumatized. He's seen all his brothers die. One of them ran away because Space Marines.
I imagine the Terminator's just like, it's okay, brother. It's okay. It's like taps him with his big eyes. It's like, we'll get him in combat.
We'll get them. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that marks the end of my shooting phase. Yeah, pretty successful. I think, kind of. I mean,
A reanimator, a destroyer, a couple of destroyers, and 3 warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. So we'll be back in the charge phase. All right, we're back in the charge phase, SpaceWolves charge phase. So we've got a few charges going on. I need to successfully make 2 charges to get 3 points for Warriors Pride anyway.
It's a really cool secondary for
Yeah.
Space Wolves.
It is.
Really
I think
thematic.
it's actually really good. You know, really. I think it's just super easy to score, which is
Any turn you're not charging him with stuff is a turn you're playing Space Wolves wrong.
100% agreed. So we are going to begin with the Land Raider is going to charge into the Warriors.
Well, I'm naturally looking at that 1 wound and how terribly they failed to damage it last time. I'm going to Overwatch with the Warriors. So 1 command point, and I have to declare this at the beginning when he declares the charge, which is why I'm not Overwatching with the Doomstalker first and then seeing what happens. But I'm going to Overwatch with the Warriors. They're going to attempt to redeem themselves. 34 shots going in, and thanks to the command protocol I've selected, they're able to hold steady,
on
which
5s.
allows them to hit on 5s rather than on 6s
Blame.
with 34 shots.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's see what happens.
Let's blow this bad boy up. And I've lost a dice.
Oh, that was not
we go.
great. That wasn't a 6.
That
by
was
the
a
way.
fail. So we'll get rid of anything that's not a 5 or a 6, which is quite a lot of not 5s and 6s here.
Yeah.
But there's a decent amount. All I need really is 1 wound to go through.
And for me to fail a 2-up save. No, it's -2,
It's
right?
-2, so a 4-up save.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So 4, 8 hits. Now,
5s.
yeah, looking for 5s to wound the Land Raider. Come on, big numbers. I'm seeing 2
Hit
5s.
2.
You got a 4-up save. Statistically, it's dead. Let's see what happens here.
Okay.
Come on. Yes!
CP.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
If I CP a save roll in Overwatch, does that stop me from reroll in my charge?
Yeah, because this is the charge phase, so you can't use its stratagem elsewhere.
It's dead.
Yeah, does it explode?
Does it explode?
Come on,
Please explode.
come on, that'd be fantastic.
Oh! It's the opposite.
Another one. What are you rolling, man?
I know. I mean, this is the only time rolling ones is good, kind of.
Well, yeah. That's the Land Raider destroyed.
Land Raider's gone.
I'd call that a successful round of Overwatch and a command point well spent.
Yep. We'll just forget about that. All right, so now we'll be moving over to the Fenrisian Wolves, making a charge on the Warriors. Now, we're moving through that difficult ground, so we've measured up and need to show a 9.
Now, as he's declared a charge against the Warriors, and this Warrior is within 6 inches of the Canoptek Doomstalker, the Doomstalker's Sentinel Construct rule comes into play, which allows it to fire Overwatch for free at anything charging a unit within 6 inches. So it's going to fire its Overwatch at these wolves. And I was actually double checking the rule just recently, and it can do this at any units that charge. It's not limited to just once per phase. So I'm going to start with the big cannon on top because it's cool.
Oh yeah.
Looking for D6 shots, just to see how many it gets. 2, all right, I'll take it. Now looking for 6s to hit. Nothing. And then I'll get 2 shots from the front gun.
Is it in range?
No. It is in range because it's a 24 becomes 27 inch range with my Dynasty.
You're +3, right.
But it's not within rapid fire range.
Here we go.
Showing a 9.
9 time. Oh, it's a 6.
Do you want to re-roll that charge?
I actually don't because they're on the objective. So
They're just Fenrisian Wolves. They're not exactly going to be a combat blender for them.
look, that was literally the purpose of having them. Get on the objective. If they die, they're just chaff unit. They're chaff, whatever, who cares?
Yep.
All right. So now we'll be doing this middle blood core unit into the unit of Warriors. So I'm assuming this is happening again.
Once again, the Doomstalker winding up its guns. It's going to get more shooting at an Overwatch than it does in regular shots.
Yeah, that's weird.
So D6 shots. Just the one. Very nice. Hitting on 6s. Nope. Getting rid of that dice. And then 2 shots from the front guns. 1 hit. Wounding on a 4 because it's a strength 4 weapon. That's a wound. AP -1. On the blood claws.
That's really lame. So
Show me a 1.
4. Oh god.
Very nice.
So
Give me 1
one.
wound.
Oh no, that guy dies. Yeah,
Hey!
that guy dies. That's,
He's dead.
That's really lame. That's just. I'll get rid of that in a second.
It's not lame. That's awesome.
All right. So the really damaged blood claw unit, the one single Terminator, and the lone guy on his own that missed his bolt pistol shot.
You've got to roll for that charge first.
Of course, I've got to roll for
Yeah.
the charge first.
I need to show a 4.
I want big numbers though. I got a 7.
7. Very nice.
That's good. All right, cool. So we'll be able to get that.
We'll move them in shortly.
All right. You want to do your thing?
Yeah. I'm going to do the thing. Which unit's this one?
This is the one with the Terminator and the lone guy.
The one who's been minced by the Scorpec destroyers, failed his bolt pistol shot,
Yeah.
and is about to take 3 shots from the Doomsday Blaster directly into his glorious Viking beard. No, they all miss. 2 shots from the front guns. No, both miss.
Awesome.
All right,
All right,
Cool.
I need a 5 here.
all according to plan.
Yay, we get a 7.
Very
okay,
nice.
Cool. Well, we should be playing Death Guard for the best number. Cool. Well, I'll move them up first because then, yeah, these guys got to come up so they can come over. Oh, actually, I'll just roll. I measured that up. It's a 6. It's a 5 as well because it's just showing 6. So these Terminators into the Scorpec, near 5.
It goes into here.
Yep, it's a 10. So that's pretty awesome. Why wasn't we have 10s? Cool, sweet. So I'll move all those up and then we'll be back in the combat phase. All right, combat. Yes, let's smash them. So we're gonna start with the Terminators in the middle onto the Scorpec Destroyer. Now the reason we're doing that is because Bjorn's got 4 wounds left. It mitigates Dalton's ability to interrupt if I start with the Warriors. Warriors aren't great in combat, so I'm not worried about losing any blood claws.
They are hitting on 2s this turn.
Yeah, but
Next time I will be done.
who cares? They're Warriors. Lame.
That's a fair point.
All right, so we're gonna start with the 2 Terminators with Power Fists.
Power Fists?
6 attacks,
Very
hitting
nice.
on
3s.
balls, -1.
Oh, -1, yeah.
Rerolling ones because of Bjorn. Awesome.
Thank Christ for that. There's a lot of 1s.
I love getting 1s and 2s. 2 hits,
Alrighty.
strength 8, so winning on 3s.
3s to wound.
1 wound,
AP.
minus
It's only -3, I
three.
think. 6s to save. No, I did see it though.
2 damage.
All right, 1 wound left on that destroyer.
All right, so then we'll do the leader, the Wolfpack leader. So he has 3 + 1 for shock assault, 4 attacks. Lightning claws, 5 and 6, 6 attacks.
6 attacks, very nice.
Love it, love it. 6 attacks, 3s rerolling once. Nice. Nice.
All right, so that's 5 hits.
And then 5s rerolling.
Oof.
Yeah,
Right.
3 at -2.
All right, 5 up saves. Watch me save them all.
And he's dead.
He's very dead.
Woo!
So that is the final destroyer destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
There we go.
And
that frees up that entire sort of side of the board for you.
Yep.
Cool.
Which is cool.
Yep.
So
I'm
now,
not going to interact with warriors. As Lucky pointed out, they're not great in combat. Their job really isn't to kill stuff, and there'll still be enough of them around after this, hopefully, to do some damage anyway.
Cool. So we will start with the big unit in the middle here against that. So we are getting a lot of attacks. So.
I mean, you say bigger unit, there's still only 4 bottles left.
Yeah, and watch them kill them all.
Yeah.
Watch
Alrighty.
them kill it all.
So you've got 3 blood claws and 1 terminator.
Alright, so we'll do blood claws first. So it's 15 attacks. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls.
Oh my god.
I live
A lot of 1s and
for
2s.
rolling 2s.
I like the look of that.
Still a pretty decent roll.
Yeah. Winning on 4s.
Winning on 4s. Oh, I forgot to play my stratagem.
Which one was that one?
Rookie. Savage Strike gives me +1 to wound.
Oof. Do you want to play it?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah,
Sorry,
go for it.
I forgot to.
How many CP?
So it's normally 2 CP on a squad with 5 or more models, but there's only 4 in it, so it only cost me 1.
You know what? I'm still happy that they're dead.
Yep, cool. So these will be wounding on 3s this time, not 4s.
Hey, it mattered for 2 of them.
So 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 at -1.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got the exact right number of dice. -1, saving on 5s and 6s. That is a healthy number of 5s and 6s, only 3 die.
Okay.
And then you've got the lightning claw attacks from the wolf pack leader.
Yes.
So
6 attacks.
3.
7 attacks, sorry. I messed up. So I get, 7 attacks. 7 attacks. So we have 3 base, 1 for shock assault. Sorry, 3 base, 1 for shock assault, 1 for berserk charge, and 2 extra for lightning claws. 7
Very
attacks.
nice.
Love it. So again, 3s.
I'm loving those 1s and 2s, mate. Keep
I know,
rolling
me
those.
too, yeah, I live for them.
Yeah.
So we are wounding on 3s, but re-rolling. Wow.
Yeah, look at them.
Wow. Yes.
All right. So
5 at -2.
5 at -2, looking for 6s here.
Lightning claws are awesome.
That's 1 6 and 4 more die.
Okay. So what's that rack up in total?
So that's going to be 7 in total. However, I will get to roll
Reanimate
reanimation.
now. Yep.
So we're going to have to take another 1. I'm going to say 2, and probably these 2 here. Oh, and I'm going to need to start taking from up here. Oop. 3, and I'm going to say 4. Then I get to roll 7 dice for reanimation, or will be back as it used to be known. Looking for 5s and 6s. That is 2 of them getting back up and no 1s, so I can't reroll any.
That's
good. 5 staying dead. That's
nice.
not so great for me.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So these 2 will get back up, and they will get back up pretty much over here on the objective, or close to it, just so that they can get some extra attacks when it's their turn to do so.
Yeah, which it won't be, because they're going to die.
You've only got 2 models left, mate. They're fine.
That's it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
No wounds. It's going to miss all these.
Okay. Statistically, no, right?
10 1s. It's going to happen.
All right. So the other unit, the little one, we're doing the Terminator with dual lightning claws. 7 attacks again. 3s.
7 1s.
Only dropped 1 this time.
All right, cool.
Love that. So no +1 to wound this time. So
We still get lightning claw rerolls.
Yes. So we're winning back to winning on 4s. Nope. That's 5 at -2.
Ouch. 5 6s here. 2 6s, so 3 die.
And then the other guy.
Gonna have to start popping them from here with 1 and the 2 just reanimated.
The other guy, 5 attacks. 3s. Yay.
Cool.
4. So now winning on 4s. Oh yeah, 4 at -1.
Oh, all right. So 4 6s, 5s this
5s,
time.
yeah.
I make 2 of them and 2 more die.
Cool.
That does mean I will get to roll 5 reanimation protocols, which I will do just here. Looking for 5s and hoping that I can really get most of this back. All right, so 2 so far. I get to reroll that 1. All right, so still only 2. So 3 do stay dead. So these 3 will remain dead, and then I'm just going to leave the other 2 in there. They'll get back up where they stood.
Cool. So how many have you lost in total now?
I just lost 5, 6, 7, 8 in that phase there.
Yeah.
So
Morale.
I've lost 8. I will need to take morale unless I spend some command points to not have to. Which
Cool.
I might do. I'll have a think about that one.
All right. Well, we will be back after that.
Well, I think I get to attack back a bit first, mate.
Of course.
Getting ahead of yourself here.
No, they don't. We just win.
Yeah,
just
that's
how
it. It's
goes.
over. I'm going to pull them. Good game.
Yeah. Of course,
alrighty.
he attacks back. Apologies.
So I'm only going to be able to get 3 of them close enough to attack after piling in. So I'll just roll the attacks now. We'll pile them in a minute.
Yep.
So 3 of them will get attacks. They are hitting on 2s, and this will be into the Bloodclaw unit with the 3 Bloodclaws in it.
Yep. It's a bigger unit.
Yep, exactly. So they're going to be hitting on 2s. All right, 2 hits. And they're going to be wounding on 4s. 1 wound, no AP.
Oh yeah, take it on the Terminator. Show us a 2.
1! Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I was really hoping that would be
Perfect.
hilarious.
6 up.
Alrighty. So we'll pile that one in and think
Yep.
about morale.
Yep. So, are you gonna spend your 2 CP?
So that's the thing at this point. So they've lost 8 of them.
Yep.
So they'd be rolled on a 3+. I'd lose 1 and have to roll combat attrition.
And then there'd be 1s and 2s because
Be 1s and 2s because I'm less than half strength.
Yep.
I do have the Orb of Eternity nearby and I'm about to get to use that. So I think it's worthwhile at this stage to use the 2 command points for them to stay there and not run away. Then I can bring most of them back with the Orb of Eternity.
joys.
So yeah, 2 command points for that one.
Yep.
Let's get to reanimating. All right, we're here at the top of Necron's turn 2. We're after the movement phase, quick wrap of the command phase. My will be done from the Overlord. Went on both units of warriors again before they moved away. So both of those have a +1 to hit. Then the Orb of Eternity went on the heavily damaged unit of warriors and brought 9 of them back.
Savage.
And then the Cryptek nearby healed another 2 of them, restoring them to a full 20-man strength. So it's this Cryptek on these guys, and the Overlord there with the Orb of Eternity. So that's pretty rough, mate.
Cool.
All of that hard work to get rid of those warriors.
I know, but absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
That's what makes them good.
Oh yeah. I used a stratagem in the command phase, spent 1 command point on Strange Echoes on the Catan, changing its power from Antimatter Meteor to Cosmic Fire. That's just because where he is now, he's within range for Cosmic Fire of like 5 different units.
Yep.
It's just more efficient to be able to deal out massive damage across all of them.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. And my protocol, of course, for this turn is Conquering Tyrant. There's 2 directives, and the directive I've chosen is to fall back and shoot. So all these warriors have fallen back, and now they're going to hit these guys with a blistering fusillade of Gauss fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be horrible.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm really hoping that this turn I can push through here and clear out a bunch of these models here, and really hold this side of the board and force him to come to me.
Yeah, it's pretty much a kind of like, not necessarily deciding, but it's an important turn.
It
It's
very
an
well could be
important turn.
deciding.
If these guys
Yeah.
whiff in the middle here, and you can't retake that center, it will enable a big counter turn 2, which is kind of what I was playing for anyway, pretty much.
Yeah.
So at the end of my turn, I actually had a really good scoring
yeah.
turn of secondaries. So we scored 4 points for Oath of Moment because I killed 1 monster, which was the Reanimator that was here. I was within 6 of the center and I didn't fall back. And then I also charged with 2 units.
Or more than 2.
Well, yeah, actually charged with 3. So
Yeah.
more than 2, I get 3 points for Warriors Pride, and then I'm engaged in 3 table quarters.
So with 3 table quarters, it's 2 points.
Exactly.
You're doing pretty well. Scoring at the start of my turn, of course, I'm holding 3 objectives.
Yep.
And of course you can see the Necrons did pile in to score the objective and then fall back in the movement phase. So I'm holding 1, 2, 3 objectives. So that is...
well, you're still double obsec here.
I'm still double obsec
anyway, so yeah, it doesn't matter. There was a contesting point at the beginning, sorry, the end of last turn, which Dalton decided that it's actually better for him to push up forward in his consolidation because I actually had the objective.
Yeah.
So
even though I could have, fallen back or just not gotten too close to you, pushing the warriors forward to claim that objective for the start of the turn is better.
Yep.
And then I've just fallen back in my movement phase, so I'll still be able to shoot at them.
Yeah, the double obsec thing, it's like an auto tech, right? Like
it pretty much is. Most competitive players take that and the 6-inch movement.
And 60 warriors.
And 60 or 80 warriors.
And then the pre-game move, right? And then that pre-game move is super powerful. Anything that grants extra movement in 9th edition is really, really powerful. And
Necrons with warriors are the board control army, really. And with that 6-inch movement, it amplifies that so much.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But in this case, of course, I've taken the +3-inch range because it's a bit more fun. It interacts throughout the army, throughout the whole game.
Yeah, for sure.
And I believe that sums up everything in my movement phase.
Cool.
As you can see, the warriors over here have pushed further forward. Those scarabs are there to perform the action again. Since last turn they successfully completed it and scored me 3 points. The Crypt deck has followed them up to grant that double command protocols and to keep healing them.
Yep.
Over here, these immortals have scooched over a bit so they get a clear line of sight on the Fenrisian wolves. The Lich Guard have just moved across a bit to make sure there's a bit of combat threat here for when he inevitably comes around around the mountain there.
Oh yeah,
She'll
be coming.
And then of course, as we've already discussed, the warriors have fallen back here and the Catan has just pushed straight forwards, as well as healing a wound thanks to living metal.
Yes.
Just to make it, it's hard to kill.
Even harder, it's just great, I love it.
So at the end of the movement phase, onto Catan powers, which we have just discussed have changed slightly. So for Antimatter Meteor to start with, I'm going to select Bjorn as the... of course I can't select Bjorn because he's a character.
Yes.
So I'm going to select the unit of Terminators immediately in front of the Catan.
Yeah, right.
Or am I going to select the Blood Claws? I think it has to be the unit of Terminators.
It's closest, right?
It's not closest to this one.
No, it's not the closest. That's Transdimensional Thunderbolt. That's the closest
that's the one that I switched out.
Yep.
So those Terminators, they have 5 models. So that was Sky of Falling Stars, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to just check some stuff and we'll be right back. Alright, so the first Catan power is Transdimensional Thunderbolt. As we discussed, it's going to go onto the Terminators. On a 2+, they're going to suffer D3 mortal wounds. That is a 2, so it's going to be D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Which is a 2, so that'll kill a Terminator. Oh, not quite.
No, it won't.
They're 3 wounds.
D3, if it's a 2.
So it's a 4, so it's 2 wounds.
Oh, so it's 2, yes, so one's on
One's
one.
on 1 wound. And then on a 4+, Bjorn, who is the only model within 3 inches of them, is going to suffer 1 additional mortal wound. That's a 2, so no, there's no mortal wounds on Bjorn yet.
Wow!
But we'll see.
Small wins, right? Small wins.
Small wins.
Take them when you get them.
But we're going to see about that because now is Cosmic Fire. So every unit within 9 inches, every enemy unit of course, on a 4+ will suffer D3 mortal wounds. We've already measured this up and it's actually everything here, all the way except the gunship. All of the models here are within 9.
Awesome.
So I think because we've just done it and because I really want to see it happen, Bjorn on a 4+ is going to suffer D3 mortal wounds.
No, he's not.
That's a 1. It's not happening.
Yay! Yay!
All right.
He's the one person that actually wouldn't mind you doing it because he's got the 5-up feel no pain.
He doesn't
like
feel no
the
pain,
rest,
yeah.
it's like, oh, okay, whatever.
Let's see if we can finish off that Terminator. On a 6, that means D3 mortal wounds. Just another 2.
I thought a 6 is a fail.
No, that's for Sky of Falling Stars.
All right.
This is Cosmic Fire.
So he's dead.
Yeah, and one extra mortal wound on another one.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I can take it after. That's fine.
No worries. And then the unit of Blood Claws behind them on a 4+. Nope.
Yay!
The unit of Blood Claws that is only 2 models in combat.
Yep.
Yep, for D3. 2, so it's 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Going to be Terminator or Blood Claw?
Let's move Blood Claw.
Rip. And then on the other unit of Blood Claws in combat, 4+. No, that's a 3. A little bit underwhelming there.
Okay, yeah, that kind of, that was a little bit of a whiff. I expected
yeah.
that to be a lot worse, actually.
All right. Well, in that case, 1 CP,
Of course.
dimensional destabilization. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
All right. Number 1, that's the power I didn't use, Antimatter Meteor.
Oh, and this is the good one.
This is the real good one.
Yeah.
Look at Bjorn. He's sitting up there. He's a real tasty target. guess what's happening?
I'm gonna do it.
Gonna do it on Bjorn on 3 plus. That's a 4. 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Straight to Bjorn.
3 5s. You ready?
Yeah.
It's about to happen.
Trip 1s. Let's see it.
3 5s. Whoa! Love it. 2
All right.
6s. So he only suffers 1 winner.
Okay. So that was a very underwhelming Catan phase. But he's going to get into combat there and get stuck in. He's surprisingly good against Terminators here. And that'll about do it for movement. Of course, those Scarabs performing the action once more. Let's get into shooting and let's really make these warriors count. All right, let's unleash the superior firepower of these Necrons onto the Ceramite Armored Space Marines. We've got these warriors over here, putting everything they can into the back unit of Bloodclaws. I would target Bjorn, but of course he's a character, so he's untargetable.
Yeah.
So the My Will Be Done is going to handily counter the -1 for shooting into dense cover. We've already measured it up. 6 of them can rapid fire and 1 of them can't see at all. So I'm getting 25 shots into the Bloodclaws. These are going to be hitting on 3s, and then they're going to be wounding on 4s, because they're gas flayers. Alrighty, a lot of 1s there. Anyone to think Lockie was rolling these?
Yeah, I reckon.
But actually, that's not too
pretty
bad.
good.
Yeah. They're going to be wounding on 4s, and they've got -1 AP. So you're going to be saving on 4s as well. Big rolls. That's okay, not great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 7 wounds at AP -1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 at -1. So 7 force, 7 force. Here we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No.
Oh,
so many are dead.
That is what I like to see. That's 3 dead Bloodclaws.
And a CP run. 1. Nope, that was a waste.
That's still 3 dead Bloodclaws and the use of a CP.
Yeah, great. I love my life.
That's great, isn't it?
Oh no, that's so much power. I'll mark it up later. We can remove it afterwards.
To follow that up, the Cryptek that's reinforcing them is going to throw its Staff of Light into them as well. Again, it'll be hitting on 4s now because of the -1. That's directly from here across into the Bloodclaws.
And this one's not.
It's not the Voltaic Staff
Yeah,
Relic. I've made that mistake before. It's a regular Staff of Light.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s becomes 4s.
Yep.
That's 3 hits though.
Nice.
And then this is going to be wounding on 3s because it is still strength 5.
Yep.
2 wounds. It's only AP -1 and 1 damage.
Okay, 4s. Oh my god.
It's another dead Bloodclaw.
Wow. Horrific rolling today.
Yeah.
Yep, all right.
This is bad even for you.
Yeah, it's normally I'd never roll this bad, so, you know, it happens.
Yeah.
It is a dice game.
Moving along, these immortals here are going to fire their 5 Tesla carbines across into those wolf boys. So they've lined up, they've scooched away from the objective a little bit, still holding it, so they can get line of sight. It's going to be 10 shots. Let's see if these newly cheaper Tesla carbines can put out some work.
I mean, I think you will do it. They're pretty squishy.
They're pretty squishy, yeah.
So they won't be too hard to take out.
Yeah. All right. So, I've also had the thought I could potentially use the stratagem Malevolent Arcing afterwards to cause some mortal wounds to the Wolf Lord next to them. I'll have to think about that a bit later. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, and I'm looking for 6s, which explode. Okay, that's all right. 2 misses.
Not 1 6?
2 6s.
Oh, great.
So 2 misses, and I get to add 4 more dice, thanks to those 6s exploding.
So 12 hits from 10 shots?
12 hits from 10 shots. Maths. And this is going to be wounding on 3s with strength 5 against toughness 3.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4. Well, 3s anyway. Let's do it. So that is going to be 4 fails.
Hold on, quickly. Let me double check that actually.
Yep. Well, they're not going to be toughness 5, are they?
No, they're not T5, but they may be T3. Will it matter?
Doesn't matter here. Okay. These strength 5 weapons.
Fine. All good.
It's going to be 8 wounds at no AP.
So I'm pretty sure they have a 6 up save, but we will check it.
Surely they would. We've got some.
How many did you say? 8?
8.
Well, I've got 5 of them.
How many wounds do they have each?
Good question. They have 1.
1 wound each. This could wipe them.
6s. They're dead.
Yeah, very dead. All right. The Immortals have definitely made their points back, but they're getting pretty close. They're
Not really. That was
45?
35 points.
35 points. All right, not great. But they're going to be there, and that takes you off the objective for the start of your next
Yeah,
turn,
it does.
which
yeah.
is potentially the biggest thing from that shot.
Yeah.
So moving along, these warriors here are going to fire into all of these here. We're going to put 15 of them into the larger unit and 5 of them into the single Terminator. We're going to start with the 5 going into the Terminator. Of course, they're able to shoot after falling back because of the protocol of the Conquering Tyrant. They get 10 shots, 2 each.
That is -1.
-1 because they fell back, but +1 thanks to my will be done. So they're hitting on their normal 3s. That's not great.
I saw
Top
3
guy
ones. I saw 4 1s. Oh my god.
4 1s is not great.
We're
and
flying.
2 2s. So only 4 hits. But they are going to wound on 3s because they're strength 5 against the toughness 4 Terminator. Only 2 wounds. AP -2. It can't die from this. It's still going to be around on 1 wound.
Yay! So -2, right? So
-2,
4s.
so 4s.
Yes! Staunch!
Oof,
and he's just like, come at me!
The one survivor from that unit survives yet another day. Then I've got 15 shots from the rest of them, or 15 guys shooting at the other unit, which is going to be a full 30 shots. I'm just going to count out some dice real quick, which always fun for bucket loads of shots. There we go. So with 30 shots, hitting on 3s,
Yep.
I'm hoping to, if not wipe the unit, at least just seriously, just take out as many as I can. Hitting on 3s. That's
A lot better.
potentially more 2s than I want to see.
Oh yeah, and some 1s.
A couple of 1s, yeah.
Hey, I'm siphoning that bad roll power over to you. It's like,
I've picked it up at some point. It's not good. Then we're going to be wounding on 3s once more. There's a lot more dice here, so hopefully it can be a bit more potent.
Yep.
Alrighty. That's significantly better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wounds at AP -2.
Okay, so the damage 1,
They are damage 1. 4 on the Terminator or 5s on the Blood Claws.
Well, I don't want to do this one at a time, right? So we'll try and get rid of all the blood claws first.
Yep. So you want to roll them 6 at a time?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
So there's 13, so you'll be 6, 6, and 1 if they all pass.
Cool. All right. So we want 5s.
That's an amazing roll.
So 1's dead.
1's dead and 1's in 1 wound.
So that guy's dead.
So you got to do them 3 at a time after this.
So now 3 at a time.
Yep. So there's 7 left.
Wow. Okay. 5s. Nope.
All right, that wipes the rest of the Blood Claws.
It does it?
Yep. That's 6 wounds in total, yeah?
They're not 2 damage. They're 1 damage, right?
Yeah, there's 3 Blood Claws left.
Yeah.
So you lost 3 here.
No. This was. Oh, right.
Yeah, so you lost 3,
right,
and then you lost another 3. They're all single damage, so it'll just kill 1
So I've lost 6 wounds in total.
from Blood Claws.
Roll blood claws. All right, so the blood claws dead. All right.
So you got 4 dice left on the Terminator.
I knew this was going to be. It was going to be.
Let's-
It was going to be
Terminators
just sitting
solo
there.
Terminators
So
sitting in the
4s.
middle of the board.
4s.
Oh,
Yeah.
1 wound remaining on that Terminator.
And I can't see peaks. Sorry.
You can't CP, you already did it for the other Blood Claws.
All right.
Okay.
Staunch. I mean, that's how it would be, right? Like the
I mean, yeah, the Terminators are hanging around. That's what they do.
trying to be obnoxious.
Given that there's 1 sitting there on 1 wound, I think this little crypt deck back here is going to put its 3 shots directly into the Terminator, just to try and finish it off.
Yeah, right.
Hitting you on a 3 with 2 hits and 1 miss.
Yep.
Wounding you on a 3 thanks to strength 5. That's 2 wounds, double 6s.
What's minus?
-1.
That's fine. So 3s.
Yep.
Yep. Loves it. Nice.
Cool. And then, I think I'm going to have to do the same thing with the Overlord. It's just going to put his 3 shots into the single wounded Terminator. Hitting on 2s because she's an Overlord. That's still more 1s than I want to see.
Love it.
So 2 hits, going to be wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
Minus 3, right?
Yep. No, -1. Suffolite.
Minus.
Suffolite.
Right, so 3s. Yay.
Oh, this
Hey.
Terminator's hanging around.
Yes.
All right. So the only 2 units left to shoot is the Tomb Sentinel and the Doomstalker. Now, they can both see the Razorback, but neither can see, so they can both see the Razorback, neither can see the
Thunderwolf
Cavalry, which would be an ideal target, but they also protect the Wolf Lord, so I can't target him either.
Yep.
So what I'm thinking I might do, given that the Tomb Sentinel can only is only within range of the Razorback or these two, it's going to target the Razorback first, and then I'll think about what the Doomstalker wants to do.
Yep.
Tomb Sentinel gets D6 shots with its Exile Cannon. Just the one shot.
Love it.
Against the Razorback, I think this is something that I might want to spend a CP to reroll the number of shots. I think it's worth it here.
Well, this is -4 gun, right? Or
-4 gun and flat 3 damage.
Okay, so you could kill if you roll high on your shots. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend a command point to reroll the number of shots. For 3. Okay, so I can't kill it with 1 shot, but I think 3's alright. I'm going to be hitting on 3s because it is close enough to the Crypt Deck to get that +1. 2 hits. Going to be wounding on 3s as well with strength 9.
Yep. T7 Razorbacks.
3s to wound. 2 wounds, AP -4.
We're safe.
Or, alright, so that's 6 damage.
Yep.
Straight through to the Razorback.
Yep, alright. 6 damage. So
All
it's got 4 wounds left. No,
Okay.
it's got... Would you say 4 damage?
6.
6 damage. So it's got 6
damage.
wounds left.
So in that case, I think I'm going to put the, just to pop that last bit of firepower over on that side of the field, the Doomstalker is going to shoot into it as well. So the Doomstalker is going to put its main cannon into the Razorback, and the 2 little front guns are going to try and finish off that one Terminator that's been there the whole turn.
He's
going down.
No, he's not. He's not. He's so not.
He's going down. Let's do the big cannon first. It's a D6 shots into the Razorback. 5 shots.
Wow.
Very nice.
That's ridiculous.
It's going to be hitting on 3s because, again, they're both near that Crypt Deck with the control node. All hit. So 5 hits in the Razorback.
Great.
Strength 10, 3s to wound. All wound.
And
5 wounds, AP -5, I believe.
D6 damage?
D6 damage each.
All right, so you just roll 1. If it's above a 2, it's dead.
I'm going to roll all of them.
Okay.
Let's always overkill. Best kind of kill. It's not a great roll, but that's still 5, 10, 15 wounds on the Razorback.
All right. Does it explode?
It
does. Oh my god! What?
All right. Boom. That's what happens. Always roll the overkill. 15 wounds going all over the place.
God damn it. All right, we'll get both of them.
You'll get the Wolf Lord and the Thunderwolf Cavalry.
Yeah.
Would you like to roll up the
So D3 on the...
D3 on the Wolf Lord?
3.
3 mortal wounds. And the Cavalry?
2.
2. So 3 mortal wounds in the Wolf Lord, 2 on the Cavalry, and a dead Razorback.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's a fantastic shot. Very happy with that.
Yep.
Now, for the actual big shot here, can these 2 front little flayers deal with this Terminator? So I actually need to check whether or not it's in rapid fire range. Definitely not.
No.
Even with the extra 3 inches of range. So just the 2 shots, it'll be hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. Those are 2 hits.
What?
I'm wounding on 4s.
All right.
As tempted as I am to use a command point here to automatically make 1 wound, I've only got 3 left, so I think I need to hold on to them.
Yeah, right.
4s to wound, double 6s again.
Yes! Not even a wound.
No wounds. That Terminator
He's going to get his revenge, Ben, hard.
He's going to sit there. He's going to win the game for Lockie at this point.
Yeah, all right.
That's what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
All
Two Terminators are going to take out 20 warriors.
They got lightning claws. They can do it.
They can do it, 100%.
All right. So that's the end of shooting. Overall, I am actually pretty happy with that. Done a bit of damage across the board. Plenty of damage to those blood claws. And the Razorback, you're off the objective. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of charges to happen, so we'll get onto that very shortly. All right, here we are in the charge phase. Not much to happen except the Catan going straight down the middle. It's eyeing up some Terminators. He's going to go straight in there. He can't fail the charge, but would you like to Overwatch?
Yes, I will be overwatching. It's with 1 Stormbolter.
Yep.
So rapid firing 4 shots, even if I can get 1 extra wound off the Catan, considering you can only do 3 wounds per phase, it all matters.
It's almost always worth Overwatching into a Catan unless you've got some really horrendous firepower.
Well, Stormbolter, right?
Well, Stormbolter, even then, 4 shots, you can probably do something here.
Yeah, 4 shots. All right, on 6s. Nope.
Cool.
Nothing happened.
Rolling a charge roll. It's a 7, but he can't fail it with the 1.
Yeah.
So the Catan is just going to, I think, charge in, might even charge over this way, so that if Bjorn decides to heroically intervene, it draws him away from my warriors and the objective.
Yeah, nice.
and we'll be right back at you in the fight phase to see how that turns out. All right, time for punch on. We've got the Catan has charged in, and Bjorn has heroically intervened.
Yes, so that's using one stratagem called countercharge. But because Bjorn is a character, it costs me nothing. So it just increases his heroic intervention distance to be 6 inches rather than 3.
It's very cool, very thematic. Bjorn's seen this massive god striding across the battlefield and gone, I'm having a piece of that. And he's charged straight in.
Yeah. No, you will not take my brothers.
Well, we'll see if we can take Bjorn out first. I'm only gonna put 2 attacks in, and then 3 into the Terminators. I just think it's a better division. I don't really care if neither of them die. I've sort of tied them up and they have to stay there now anyway. So I'll start with a 3 into the Terminators just to get them done. The Catan hits on 2s, misses 2 of them.
Nice.
So only 1 hit. Wounds on 3s with strength 7, and fails that.
So that was into Terminators, right?
Into Terminators. Very nice.
Woo! What a whiff!
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm saving. What it is I'm saving all of my luck for these rolls because Bjorn is gonna die. Again, he's in a dreadnought. He's dead already for the last 20,000 years or whatever it is.
He's pretty old.
He's really old.
He's super old.
Yeah. Hitting on 2s. 2 hits.
Nice.
5 and a 6. Wounding on 5s because
It's T8.
it's T8. Let's see if I can do that again. I can with a 5. It's 1 wound, AP -4.
Roll your damage. For some reason, has no invulnerable save.
No invuln save. D6 damage. This is what I'll be saving a CP reroll for in this phase. On a 3+ he dies, but on more than that,
I've got 5 and
you got 5 and feel no pain, so I want more than that really.
1.
Oh!
No way! That
All
was
right.
right on 5 too.
CP reroll on that 1. Looking for that 5 that it teased me with.
Watch it, he made a 6.
To 1 again. Okay, so it's just 1 damage.
You ready?
It's,
you ready for this?
Oh! Hey! 1 damage.
I was really hoping to get that off.
Cool. That's fine.
Mark that up. Oh my god, where's the 2? There it is.
Alright.
Get on 2. Alright, cool. Done.
So now I imagine Bjorn's going to try and strike back.
Yeah, right. So 6 attacks. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Alrighty.
Here we go. 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Everything hits. Strength 12.
Toughness 6, so 3s. Strength 7, toughness 6.
Yeah. So strength 12, so it's 2s.
2s. That's what I said.
You said 3s.
Did I?
Yeah.
Right.
2s.
I wish it was 3s.
Oh, what a roll.
Alright, all 6 hit. Oh, 6 wounds, sorry.
6
so
wounds.
I get my 4 up invulnerable saves.
I was re-rolling wounds anyway.
4s to save. I save most of them. How many damage do these do?
It's sick. It's D6 damage.
Alright, so 2d6 damage. You could roll double 1s.
But I didn't.
No, you didn't. So
It
even
would have been nice. He would have died.
Yeah.
This is where the Catan part is just so powerful. You know, like if
It's
that
so
was
good, yeah.
If that was any other dreadnought, if that was like the Swarm Lord, if that was you know, well not Gazcool, but any other big war boss or anything, dead.
Mortarion.
Yeah.
Dead.
Dead.
Well, pretty close anyway.
Close.
But the Catan with the Necrodermis rule, he absorbs the damage, living metal shifts and heals, and he only takes 3, putting him down to 5 wounds remaining.
So in this point as well, there's literally no point in me putting my attacks back from my Terminators to the Catan because we can't do anything.
He's already taken his maximum of 3 damage in the combat phase.
Yep.
So they can pile in and consolidate if they'd like. But other than that, we will call a turn there and get over to Space Wolves.
Yeah. We are back with SpaceWolves Turn 2. So, after my movement phase, apologies, and command phase. So, in my command phase, I have gotten a CP back, obviously, and as well, I have spent 1 CP on Bestial Nature, giving this unit of Thunderwolf Cavalry put them in Assault Doctrine. Sorry, forgot it there for a second. To put them in Assault Doctrine,
brutal.
yeah, it's going to be nuts. So Space Wolves inherently, when they're in Assault Doctrine, 6s to hit explode, so getting extra hits. So it's good. As you can see, obviously, I've moved them both up. They've advanced, but also they can both advance and charge, having the Swift Hunters rule. So we want to get a sneaky charge off here and just kind of potentially do as much damage as we can because we are very low on the ground. The Stormfang gunship over here has stayed supersonic. It's actually been able to turn 90 degrees and just do its over 20-inch move to get over here. So he's still -1 to hit if he ever wants to get targeted, but utilizing all his firepower to take out some real heavy hitting targets. We've done a small shuffle with the Longfangs over on our backfield objective just to get everyone in line of sight of the Doomstalker. That's it.
The Doomsday Blaster.
Doomsday Blaster, that's it. Doomstalker.
Lots of doom everywhere.
The two Terminators in the middle have just slightly shuffled to make sure a guaranteed charge, and Bjorn and the Terminators have stayed in combat with the Catan. That's my movement, yeah. So not much going on. It's stacked against me.
What happened to those blood claws that were?
Oh yeah, of course. Blood claws. The blood claws that were here in this dense terrain, they failed morale,
And then,
twice. Yay! And by twice I mean obviously they failed and then combat attrition. So
that Terminator ran away is the wrong term. Slowly turned and lumbered away from the battlefield because they're not fast.
did Terminators ignore combat attrition?
No. They ignore modifiers though because of stationary.
Oh, that's it. And I still rolled a 1.
You still rolled a 1.
Yeah, great, nice. So yeah, I mean that's where we're at the end of movement phase at the start of SpaceWolves Turn 2. How'd you go with your scoring?
So at the end of my turn, I'd killed a bunch more models for no prisoners, so I'm up to a tally of 44 at the moment. And otherwise, I don't think I scored anything else. Oh, Purge the Vermin. At the time, there were no enemy models in this quarter, so I scored 2 points there.
Well, technically for that purposes, there isn't any way.
Oh wait, do flyers? Flyers don't count.
Yeah, yeah, so it's the same as Engage, right?
Like Engage in all fronts.
Yeah, exactly.
And then similarly at the start of your turn, you scored 5 points for holding this objective here.
Yes.
However, since the wolves died over here, you weren't holding it.
Yep.
It was only 5 points primary.
Yeah, that's it. It's the weak part. It's like you controlling that midboard has really really hindered me quite significantly.
So let's see if those Terminators can pull through and take some of that control back.
Yeah, it'd be great. We'll be back in the SpaceWolves shooting phase. Welcome back to SpaceWolves shooting phase. So we're gonna start with the Long Fangs in the back corner. Everything is shooting into the Doomstalker right across the battlefield.
Doomstalker!
Yeah. So we will be overcharging that plasma, of course, because it's ridiculous and I've literally got nothing left to lose, except for the game, obviously.
Yeah.
So 2 las cannons hitting on 3s.
4s because dense cover.
4s because of dense cover, and
those
that's
2 3s will
3s. I keep forgetting that's dense cover.
It's very dense cover apparently. You stop 2 las cannons.
Right, whatever, that's
very dense.
2 plasma cannons, so 2d3 shots. Let's see how many shots we get. Oh, 6 again!
6 shots, very nice.
That's nice.
Let's see lots of 1s here
So
because that'll be hilarious.
3 at a time.
1s.
So 4s.
Okay.
So 2 hits on 1.
But there's no 1s there, so
and then the other one, we want 4s again.
Hey!
Well, another one hits, so he dies, but the hit still goes through.
I'll take a dead Space Marine.
So 3 hits, strength 8.
Toughness 6, I believe, on the Doomstalker.
Cool, so 3s to wound.
Very
3
nice.
wounds, minus 3.
I get my 4 up invulnerable saves. I pass 1 and fail 2. So that'll be 4 damage.
Yeah.
So I'm down to 8 wounds remaining.
Yeah. Okay, that was a huge bit of a whiff. That was a bit of a whiff. So now we will come to the combat in here. So Bjorn will basically fire everything he can into the Catan. So we will start with, sorry, let's move in front of you here. The assault cannon, 6 shots into the Catan. Because we're in combat, we'll be minus 1 to hit, so he's hitting on 3s. Can't re-roll for himself, not anymore. Okay, so that's 5 hits.
Still pretty good.
Your T6.
T6.
T6, so strength 6 assault cannon. So
Strength
4s.
6 to 4s.
Yeah, 4s. Oof, that's good.
How many is that?
4 wounds.
4 wounds, all right.
Minus 1.
Let's see if that 4 up invulnerable save can hold me steady. Oh, gets very close. So you've only one damage each for an assault cannon?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
2 down, so you've still got room to do 1 more wound.
With the heavy flamer. So D6 auto hits.
Show me. That's 2. Alrighty. I'm sensing a theme here.
I'm gonna CP that because
I'm going to throw it. You probably don't need to.
Why?
You've still got combat to deal with Catan.
Oh, he's on 3.
He's on
right,
3,
sorry.
so
Thought
you
he
can
was on
still do it.
4. Yeah.
He's down to 3.
Okay.
If he does survive combat, he then regens and it becomes harder again. But you have then got 2 massive combat units there.
Yeah. So strength 5. So 5s.
5s.
Nothing.
All right, nothing.
Great. That was
Cool.
lame. Okay.
left?
We'll quickly move over to the Stormfang gunship. We are
Okay.
gonna split fire. So frost cannon and the las cannons into the Doomstalker, and then the missiles into the
Tomb Sentinel.
Tomb Sentinel.
Tomb
Alright.
Sentinel and the Doom Stalker, because that's not confusing.
So this won't get dense.
Yes, it will.
Why?
It's in the cover there.
Okay.
It's sitting in it.
All right.
Yeah.
And you're not a vehicle, right? You're a monster.
I'm a monster.
Yeah. Right.
It's-
Okay.
Yeah, none of the Necron Canoptek stuff are vehicles. That's pretty cool.
Cool. All right. So 2 las cannons into the Doomstalker. Hit on 4s.
On 4s.
Oh,
Ooh,
double
boxcars.
6.
Very
Love
nice.
that. Strength 9. So winning on 3s.
3s to wound.
1 wound.
Wound. 4 up invulnerable save. Let's see if I can keep it slow. Yep, 6.
Great.
So it's fine.
Great.
Now the Frost Cannon.
Frost cannon.
D3 shots?
Yeah, D3 shots. For 2.
All right.
4s. 2 hits. Strength 10.
3s to wound.
Oh my god.
What have we
Double
got?
2.
Oh no. Is that a CP reroll there, or is that a...
Yeah, it is for one of them for sure. Yeah.
Yep, there we go. All
That's a wound.
right, 4 up invulnerable save. It's fine.
Jesus. All right, D3 shots on the missiles. Sorry,
Flat
it's
3.
flat 3.
It's flat 3 shots.
It's flat 3.
Yep.
So on 4s. 1 hit. Wow.
Oh, that's not great.
Wow. Strength 7. So 4s. Nothing.
Nothing.
Jesus.
That's that's a massive whiff. I think, yeah, nothing from the whole.
That was horrible.
That was
beyond
bad.
horrible.
Yeah.
We can actually probably just go straight into the charge phase, I think.
Yep. So what charges you got?
Yeah. So we're going to have the Wolf Lord and the Thunderwolf Cavalry are going to charge into this.
The Tomb Sentinel.
Yep.
So I'm probably going to spend. Okay. So my question here is, I can potentially spend a command point to Overwatch, but then I don't have enough command points to interrupt with the Necron Catan over there. So I'm actually not going to Overwatch with the Tomb Sentinel, but I will Overwatch with this handy Doomstalker.
Does it work on other Canoptek units?
Yep.
Though?
Any Necron unit within 6.
Right.
So Doomstalker into, it'll be both of them because I presume you'll charge with both.
Yeah.
So I'll start with the Wolf Lord, who is the closest model.
Yep.
So, the closer than these. D6 shots with the big Doomsday Blaster. 5 shots.
Great.
Going to be hitting on 6s. Nothing.
Yay!
And then it's going to be, I imagine, 4 shots from the front one. Yep.
Because you're in rapid fire.
Rapid fire range.
Yeah, nice.
So 4 shots from the twin, or is it the gas flare array? 1 hit, wounding on a 5, toughness 5.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Nice.
And then I'll throw him into the Thunderwolf as well before we roll charges, because I'm here. D6 shots from the Doomsday Blaster. Just the 1. Show me that 6. That's gone nowhere. No. And then this is only going to be 2 shots from the flare array. No.
Cool.
That's all right. Still worth a shot.
Okay, so
let's
I
roll some
need
charges.
a 3.
A 3, yep.
It's a hard 4. So let's not mess this up.
Double 1. No, easy.
On a 7, we are good.
Yep.
And then I probably should have measured them both up.
I'll measure them up for you here.
Oh
if
yeah,
you want.
awesome. Yeah, you can do that for us, and then we can
Thunderwolf Cavalry. They're going to need to. It's an 8, so they need to show a 7.
show a 7. All right, here we go. Big 7.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Ooh, I saw
on
the
an
3.
8. I know.
I saw the other 3.
Oh,
It was so close.
big. Cool. All right.
Cool.
And then, yeah, Terminators we don't need to roll for. They're just going to pop in.
And I will Overwatch with the Doomstalker at each Terminator as well.
Oh yeah, right.
Because they're still within 6 inches of those warriors. Having this little chain back here is always worthwhile when you've got a Doomstalker hanging around.
Yeah, right.
So
It also seems like an auto take, really.
It's pretty good. Like, it's very swingy, as you've seen. Like, it can do nothing.
Yep.
But it can also be amazing.
Still a huge threat, though. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it
It's
is.
just great.
So it's going to Overwatch at the Wounded Terminator. D6 shots. 2. Looking for 6s. Nope. And then 2 shots with the flare array. 1 hit. Wounding on a 4. That's a wound.
Oh.
This can do it.
What's a minus?
-1. So show
Minus
me a
1.
1 or a 2.
So 3.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Now D6 shots on the other Terminator. 3. 6s. Nope. And then 2 shots with flare array. Nothing.
Ooh, we survived.
That's I'm big whiff of Overwatch, but I'm happy enough just to be able to shoot it all over the place.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'll move all those models in and we'll be back in the combat phase. Welcome back everyone to SpaceWolves combat phase. So we are stuck in glorious combat with the Thunderwolf Cavalry here with the Tomb Sentinel.
The Canoptek Tomb Sentinel. That's the one.
That's it. So it's gonna be horrendous.
Yeah.
For the Necrons, hopefully.
Yeah. These are a brutal combat unit.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fun.
So we have 15 Thunderhammer attacks. And because we've charged, which I haven't been playing all game, you get the +1 to hit. So this is on 3s, not 4s. Still rolled. Oh,
that's pretty good.
Only dropped 2. So
Oof, ouch.
it's pretty good. So this is strength 8, T7.
7 for 3s to wound.
3s to wound. Oh, and they were, never mind. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds at -3.
Okay, so that's still 7 6-up saves. So let's see if I can roll an ungodly number of 6s. How many damage are these each?
2 each.
2 each. Okay, so you need, what, 4 of them, 5 of them to go through?
Yep.
So I need to roll 3 6s here.
Ooh, can be done. Can be done.
No, only the one.
Yeah.
It definitely dies.
It dies.
Does it explode? I don't know if that explodes. I'll check that one real quick.
Yep, no worries.
But I'll roll for it anyway, just in case. That's a 4, so it wouldn't explode anyway.
Anyway, it doesn't
so I won't
matter.
worry about that one.
Cool.
So after they've attacked, it vanishes. Would they like to pile in at all?
Yeah, they're actually going to spend a strat to increase their consolidation to 6 inches.
Very nice.
I can't remember what it is, but we will...
Get into the warriors, I imagine.
Yeah. We'll do this combat... No, I have to do this first. Yeah, I'll quickly find what that strat's called.
Yep.
I'll be back.
So in the meantime, I suppose we can move on to the Catan, because I'll be spending 2 command points to interrupt with it.
Yep.
And try and kill Bjorn and some of the Terminators before they can kill it. So I'll be putting, with 5 attacks, it'll be 3 of them into Bjorn this time, and 2 of them into the Terminators. And I'll start with the 3 into Bjorn, just to put him down.
Yeah.
So hitting on 2s,
Okay.
that's going to be 3 hits.
Better than last time.
Yep, wounding on 5s. Nothing. Cool.
Yes! We're still alive, boy!
And then 2 into Terminators, hitting on 2s. Yep, and then wounding on 3s. Nothing.
Oh, wow.
That is,
Oh, wow.
that's 2 command point whiff right there.
Yep. That's
rough.
That's bye-bye Catan.
Yeah. That's not great.
That sucks. Cool, so now I'll just continue with my 2.
Have you checked how this pile in?
Yeah, so it's called Relentless Assault. So basically just for 1 CP adds 3 inches to consolidation moves.
Yep.
So we will be able to tie up the warriors, which we'll do.
Yep.
And when I say tie up, I mean...
Get in combat with.
Yep. Which I don't want to go too far because I want to make sure I'm still protecting old mate.
Yep, within 3 inches
Yep.
there. Very
Which I
nice.
am. So yeah, and he's still on 2. Cool, so I understand that I will be able to get attacked by them, but with...
They're warriors.
Yeah.
They're not going to do a whole lot to Thunderwolf Cavalry.
So we will do our Terminator attacks, so 1 at a time. So they're the leaders, so they're getting 7 attacks each.
Ouch. 7
Yeah.
attacks for lightning claws.
Pretty brutal. And we did charge, and we are going to play the +1 to hit, so we're hitting on 2s. Awesome, full house.
Important there, because there's a lot of 2s.
Yeah, 100%. Wounding on 4s, strength 4, take T4, right?
Okay, so 4 wounds.
Yep, 4 wounds at -2.
-2. 6s. Nothing. 4 of them die.
4 of them die.
Which one was attacking?
The left one.
That one?
Nah, the left, sorry, the other one. Yep.
This one here?
Yep.
All right, in that case, I'm just going to grab 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then they'll try and reanimate, looking for 5 pluses. One of them gets back up.
3 dead. So then the other dude.
Three stay dead, yeah. And he'll get back up down here.
Cool. Now the other one, exactly the same again. So we're on 2s. And of course we roll 3 1s.
Very nice.
And then on 4s. Re-rolling.
Rerolling, yeah, lightning
Oh
claws.
yeah, I should have done that last time. Yep, 2 wins, -2.
2 wounds at -2, so 2 6s.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is, 2 6s. They are loving it.
Yeah, okay. All right, Bjorn now.
Yep.
So
I'm hoping for a massive whiff here because otherwise that Catan is out of there.
we only have 5 attacks. Well, I've got the Terminators as well, right? So if I fail with one,
like I said, a massive whiff.
like yours.
Yeah, like mine.
Okay, so Bjorn, 5 attacks now. We're not getting 1 for shock assault, so hit on 2s. Yep, we love rolling 1s.
Ooh,
I think I rolled a 1 in every single roll.
I think you have, yeah. It's bad.
Strength 12.
Toughness 6, so
3s. 2s, sorry, 2s.
2s, yeah. All right, 4
4
wounds.
wounds at -4.
4 up saves, he's fine. He is fine. There you go. He's good.
That's hilarious.
The ancient god he's chilling. He's fine.
Okay. Terminator.
Terminators.
5 attacks with the pack leader.
I should probably attack with the warriors at this point, but we'll finish out that combat and then come back to it.
Of course, because we alternate.
Yeah, but we'll go.
That's
with
all right. No,
combat.
do it. Do
Yeah,
the thing.
right.
Yeah, we'll do it properly.
We'll in that case they'll pile in slightly to get more attacks in. So they'll be falling over all over the place. There'll be 5 into the one, and then 6 into the other one, and then like 3. Yeah, probably about 3 of them into the Thunderwolves. So 3 into the Thunderwolves to start with, 2s. The mile will be done. 2 hits, wounding on 5s, because they're only strength 4. That's 2 wounds.
Okay.
No AP on Thunderwolves.
So 3 storm shields. So 2 ups. Yep, love it.
Yep. And then there'll be 6 of them onto the wounded Terminator. 5 hits, wounding on 4s. And that's nothing. Cool. And then 5 of them into the other Terminator. All hit. Wounding on 4s. Oop. Something's got to happen here. All right, there we go. So 4 wounds, no AP.
Ooh, is this on the full health one?
Full health Terminator. So it's probably going to be fine.
4 wounds?
4 wounds, no AP. So
4 2s.
4 ones.
2 1s.
2 ones. All right.
I have to CP 1.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Still taking a wound off a Terminator. I'm going to be perfectly happy with that.
Yeah, right, okay.
Being honest, warriors don't do a lot.
All right, so now we can come back to the Terminators and the Catan for 5 attacks. 3 and 2 is 5.
Yep.
The leader, the Wolfpack leader into the Catan. So
What's he armed with?
Lightning Claws.
Lightning claws. Very nice.
Yep. So 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Beyond.
Yep. 2s because +1 to hit. Oh, he didn't charge.
Didn't charge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
5s to wound.
5s to wound.
Rerolling though.
Yep.
Bad.
So it's 3 wounds because one of those was already a wound. Looking
wounds.
for 4 up invulnerable saves. No, he fails 2 of them.
Okay, so it's 2 damage.
2 damage each.
No, it's 1 damage
Right.
each, so that's 2 damage in total.
So he's down to 1 wound remaining. This is the last one. If I can survive all these Thunderhammers, he's just gonna chill out. Although it'd be kind of nice if he dies, explodes, and kills everything there.
Okay, Thunderhammer attacks.
Yep.
4s. Rerolling 1s. Thank God for that. Oof!
Ooh.
4 Thunderhammers hit. Strength
Ouch.
8. Wounding on 3.
Yeah, 3s.
Ooh, 4 wounds at -3. Doesn't matter, invuln.
I've done these 4 invuln saves all day. It's fine.
He's dead.
No, he's very dead.
Yeah.
Does he explode on a 4+?
No!
No! He just dies. So the Catan goes down.
Oof. Terminators. What am I doing?
There we go.
Boss.
All right. Is there anything left for the combat phase?
No. No,
All right, so let's.
I don't think. No.
Yeah, let's count up points and we'll be back with you for Necron's turn 3.
Yeah.
All right, we're back at Necron's turn 3. I've moved everything and done all my command phase stuff. With a quick recap of that. These warriors have stayed in combat because they're perfectly happy having tied all of this up so that you won't get any of his charge bonuses. The Lich Guard have advanced through the terrain here. They're lining up a charge on this Wolf Lord to try and clear out this table quarter, given that these boys here are sort of partly in both. The Doomstalker has stayed still, and both of the characters have shuffled around just to make sure they've got their little bubble of command protocols. Immortals don't really have any good targets. I mean, they could potentially shoot at the flyer, but there's not really any point. It doesn't really add a lot at this stage. Over here, the Warriors have all advanced forwards. They're eyeing up, they've got a full 20 shots on those Terminators, and potentially even a charge if they can do enough damage with those shots.
Advanced or moved?
Moved, sorry.
Yeah, moved.
They haven't advanced up, but they've just moved forwards.
Yeah, gotcha.
Similarly, the Scarabs are over there going to perform the action once again for those 3 points, and the Cryptek up there supporting them. Speaking of Crypteks, in the command phase, this one brought back the 3 dead warriors from this unit, restoring it again to a full 20 warriors. So I don't think I've ever had a turn when I haven't had 40 warriors on the board.
It's a problem. It's a big problem.
Don't even talk about, mate. It's exactly what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And then, of course, My Will Be Done went on the Lich Guard, who are planning to charge. And just on these warriors in combat, yes, they're not going to benefit from it as much as something else, but any advantage is always good.
Yep.
So what we might do from here is go straight into shooting. Before that, we might discuss
points.
Last
Yeah.
turn.
So I pretty much scored exactly the same. I'm scoring very well on secondaries at the moment. So we killed the Sentinel here, which was so I maxed out Oath. I was within 6 of the center of the board. I didn't fail morale and I didn't fall back, and we killed a Sentinel, which is a monster. So that's 4 points there. I'm in 3 table quarters, so the Wolf Lord is in this quarter, the Long Fangs are in that quarter, and Bjorn is in, the Terminators are in that quarter. So we get 2 points engage there, and then also previous turn I charged with 3 units, more than 2, so 3 points for Warriors Pride again. So scoring well on the secondaries, so that's good. It seems to be working well for me, but primary is just really difficult at the moment.
Primaries are where I'm coming to the fore, really. I've scored 15 once again for holding 3 objectives, which is more than Lockie.
Yep.
Although I guess secondaries not so well. I've got another 3 for Ancient Machineries, but I'm still struggling for Purge and no prisoners. It's doing all right, but as I've slowed down with actually killing models, I'm really struggling to rack up tally points for that.
I just don't really have enough models, really. Like being more of a lead army, it's just this thing kind of mid to late game starts to hinder you because you just don't have enough to kill, you know.
Although each Terminator's 3 wounds for that. So every 3 Terminators, well, every 3 and a bit Terminators is another point.
Yeah, and that's the change that GW did in the latest FAQ to really reflect that, because it was really hard. You would only take it against hordes, and it was the only really way to. It was like an auto take against hordes, and against any other army, it was just a useless secondary.
And there really weren't a lot of secondaries, or any secondaries that punished elite armies. There were lots that made hordes easy to score points from.
Yeah.
But elite armies could basically walk around unimpeded by giving up the secondaries.
Yeah.
And this really means that those wounds on, those 4 wound custodians and like that, that really punishes them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll go straight into shooting because there's not much else to happen here. We will start with these 20 warriors. All of them are in rapid fire range of these Terminators. And I'm going to spend a single command point on destruction capacity, disintegration capacitors. So that any 6 to hit is an automatic wound. It's just one of those things that sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. In this case, I just want to max out the number of wounds I deal here, force as many saves as I can. And I think it's a good use of my one and only command point.
Yeah.
So here, looking for 3s to hit and 6s to automatically wound. All right, that's more 1s than I want to see.
Any 6s?
There's a few 6s. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 6s. And then there's a whole bunch of 1s and a few 2s as well, which is really not great. It's a lot of dice to manage when you're shooting this many shots. Okay, there's another 6 there as well. That's going to be it. So on to wounding. Still 4s to wound because they are strength 4. So wounding on 4s. Okay, not bad. So it's going to be, actually it's not a bad roll at all. So another 3, 6, 9. So 10 wounds from the rolls and then another 5 because of the auto wounds. 15 wounds in total with AP of -1. you're, looking for, I guess 3 Terminators.
15. Okay.
15,
All
very
right.
nice.
Here we go.
Come on.
15 threes.
1s and 2s.
Oh, Terminator dies.
All
No,
right.
sorry. I've got 1 on 2 wounds. So 1 dies and 1 loses a wound.
All right, cool.
That's weathered very well.
Weathered very well, but it's what it is. I'm then going to put the Staff of Light from the Cryptek there into it as well, looking for 3s. 3 hits, wounding on 3s with strength 5. Only 1 wound, and again AP -1, 1 damage.
Okay, hold on. I'm just quickly marking that up. AP -1, 1 damage on... What are we doing? Sorry.
Terminators.
Okay, again.
Yep.
How many?
Just 1, AP -1.
3s.
Hey!
What else you got? Shoot?
I don't think there's anything else going into the Terminators. Nothing else can really see them or get a good shot on them.
That's fine, but you've still got the Doomstalker into there.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta save the CP for over there.
Yeah.
Cool, the Terminator just loses it.
Let's move on to that Doomstalker then. It's going to put everything it can into the Long Fangs, which is just the Doomsday Blaster. So it's going to be D6 shots, looking for that big 6 here.
Yeah.
That's a 1!
Yay!
Exactly what I needed.
And you got no CP to reroll.
No CP to reroll. Hitting on a 3. Also a miss!
Okay, okay. This has been interesting. This has been interesting now. That's nice, I like that.
The only other shooting really, the Immortals and these 2 characters could potentially shoot into the Flyer. I don't think there's any reason for that though. I may as well roll it out.
Yeah,
So-
I reckon you might be able to plink off a couple.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll go from the Overlord first, hitting on 2s. 3 hits, wounding on 5s, so it's toughness what, 7?
7, yeah.
5s, nothing. And then from the Cryptek with 3s. Alright, cock die. Alright, so 2 hits. Oh, hitting on 4s, of course, because it's a Flyer, so only 1 hit.
Yeah, because he's still supersonic.
Absolutely, so wounding on 5s. Yeah, it's a wound, AP -1.
So 4s.
Alright,
this
1
is a
damage. And then I'm looking for 10 shots from the Immortals onto the Flyer, hitting on 4s, but 6s do still explode. Alright, that's pretty good. No 6s, but quite a few hits. They're going to be wounding on 5s, because strength 5. Only 2 wounds at no AP.
2 3s. Coming up. Oh, this is another one.
Another wound. I'm not going to complain about that.
Yeah, it's alright.
And I believe that's going to be it for shooting. So we'll continue
Oh, yeah,
this.
we whiffed. Yep, sorry. I was like,
whiffed.
wait, that's how memorable that was. I forgot about it.
So yeah, on to charges because we just need to keep pushing that.
Yep.
The Lich Guardian here are going to charge this Wolf Lord on
Thunderwolf.
Thunderwolf Cavalry
Yep.
Wolf Lord
Yep.
thing. We measured up a bit earlier. They need a 3-inch charge because the models don't quite fit under that terrain piece without standing behind the little.
Double 1.
That's a 6, so they are going to make it in.
Yep.
And then the other charges, I'm probably going to charge the warriors over here into those Terminators. Maybe not the brightest idea from the perspective of necessarily doing damage, but I need to put anything I can onto them at this point to just try and clear that table quarter.
Yep.
And I don't think that 3 of them there, one of them's on 1 wound, so I can potentially deal with him. I don't think the 3 of them there can chew through 20 warriors.
Yep.
So they only going to need a 3 or a 4 there. They rolled an 8, so they are going to be well into charge.
Nice.
So we'll move some of those in, be right back at you with the combat phase. All right, we're back in the combat phase of Necron's turn 3. Had a couple of charges go in, and I'm really hoping that these Lich Guard can take out this Wolf Lord. It's probably the most important combat we've got going on right over here. So we're going to start there to not give Lockie a chance to interrupt. The Lich Guard do get 15 attacks. Their attacks profile on their profile are now 3, so they get a bit of an extra bit of punch. They're all going to be hitting on 3s.
So why is that?
2s because the mile will be done.
Sorry, why is that? Why do they get 3 instead?
In 9th edition, they increased their attacks profile
Oh, okay,
from
right. Sorry.
2 to 3.
Gotcha, nice.
Even with the big choppy war scythes, they're going to be hitting on 2s because of mile will be done, thanks to the Overlord. 15 attacks.
Show me ones.
There are 4 1s there,
That's
so
good.
that's not great. But the rest of them do hit. So we're going to be wounding on 3s with strength 7.
Yep, T5.
That's not bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at -4.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Does he have an invulnerable save?
Of course he does. Come on, he's not as silly as Bjorn. Jesus. Here we go, 4s. It's happening. No, he's dead.
There's a 2 wounds each, so
Yeah, he's dead.
he only had 3 wounds remaining.
Yeah. Oh, you have 4, but he's dead.
4 wounds remaining.
Even if I saved 1, it's still 8 wounds.
8 wounds, yeah, very dead.
Yep.
All right, so moving on from there, unless you would like to interrupt with your Terminators.
No.
Alrighty. It's also worth noting there, of course, Bjorn has piled in because that's what Bjorn does.
Yes.
I don't think he's made a single charge this entire game.
Nope, he has
He's
not.
always in combat.
Yep.
So they get, we've already measured that one out. There's going to be 17 attacks from those warriors going into the Terminators. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, nothing special, but it's just weight of numbers here. So, 2, 3, 4, only 5 misses. It's not too bad.
Pretty good.
Yep. These are going to be wounding on 4s. That's not as good. So, not terrible though. So 6 wounds, no AP, and just 1 damage. But there is one guy in there on 1 wound. So
Okay, so I'm going to do this one at a time because it will change, because it's no AP, right? Oh, so it's no AP.
There's no AP.
Okay, so it's all 2s. All right, so 2s. Yep, we're good.
All right, they're fine. That's
Nice.
all right, it's definitely worth doing.
Yep, all right, sweet.
So after that, I believe you now get to choose a unit to fight first. That's all the charging units.
Cool, all right, well, I will pick the Thunder Wolf Cav, and they will be attacking, well, 2 will be attacking the Lich Guard, and 1 will be attacking the Warriors.
So the Lich Guard did pile in and tag them, but they didn't charge. So they won't get their bonus attacks for charging, or for having charged.
No, they won't, which is really lame. So they get 2, yep, so 4 attacks with Thunder Hammers coming into Lich Guard, and they don't even get reroll 1s anymore because old mate is dead.
Yep.
All right, 4s,
Alrighty.
it's 2 hits, and then your T5.
Toughness 5 for Lich
Yep.
Guard.
So 3, strength 8. Ooh, it's 2
very
wounds.
nice. AP.
Minus 3.
-3.
Yeah,
So
minus 3.
6s. 1's fine, and 1 takes 2 damage,
2
which
damage.
will kill a Lich Guard.
Nice.
Are there any more attacks coming from them?
Not into the Lich Guard, no.
No worries. So this Lich Guard dies. Can I try and reanimate? No, not quite. So that is a very dead Lich Guard.
Cool, and then 1 more hammer into Warriors. 4s, 1 hit.
2s.
Yep, wound.
No save.
Yep.
So that'll kill a warrior.
Does he
We'll try and reanimate.
Yeah, he does.
He does, yeah. Hey. So that'll kill, I don't know, this guy here who will just show back up there, I guess. Yeah, there's no point for that. So I'll then select those warriors to fight. So there's 7 of them going into, 7 of them going into this Terminator, 6 into this one, and 5 into the Thunderwolves. So I'll start with the 6 into the Terminator with 2 wounds. They're going to be hitting on 2s thanks to my will be done, but still wounding on 4s. Alright, it's 2 misses anyway. Then these are going to be wounding on 4s. No wounds. Very nice.
Okay.
Okay. And now the 7 into the Terminator with 1 wound, who has sat there through 2 turns of this.
He's so
2s.
staunch.
They all hit.
Okay.
Now, they're all going to wound, and he's going to fail. He's going to roll so many 1s,
No, he's not.
you're not going to believe it.
No, he's not.
Watch it happen.
He's fine.
That's, alright, 3 wounds. 3 1s coming right up.
3 2s. Aww.
You know
CP.
what? Oh, okay.
He's alive!
He hangs in there even after all that. And then just 5 into the Thunderwolves just to finish
yep.
them off. 2 misses. Then these are going to be wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Nothing.
Cool. That's all of the combat from the Necrons. So now you get to attack with the rest of your
back.
units.
All right, we will do the Terminators against these Warriors here. So we've got 7 attacks with the Pack Leader.
Lightning Claws, very
Yeah,
nice.
Lightning Claws. We've been charged, so we're getting the +1. So it's 2s, rerolling 1s. Because of Bjorn.
Yep.
Don't need to reroll any 1s.
They all hit, and then you're rerolling all these wounds, but still wounding on 3s.
4s, Lightning Claws.
Oh, of course, yeah. So 4s.
4s, rerolling.
Yep. Very nice.
5. 5 at -2.
5 at -2, 5 6s. That's 2 6s,
Great.
so only 3 of them die.
All right.
I'll remove those shortly.
So then we have 4 8 attacks with Thunder Hammers. I dropped 1. All right.
Classy.
So hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Bjorn. It's cocked. Nice.
Very nice.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
8.
Twos. Strength
Love
8, yeah. No rerolls for these.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's just they're
AP
dead.
minus 3.
They're just dead.
So
yeah.
that's 7.
7 dead.
All right, 7 more dead. I'm just going to roll for animation now. So there were
It's 9 in total, right?
9 in total. Yep. So it was 7 and then 3. 10, 7 and 3.
Nice.
So looking for 5s and 6s to bring them back. That's already. It's a lot of 1s too, which all get to reroll. So it's 4 successes, 1 definite fail, and 5 rerolls.
Here we go. 5s. I
Yeah.
bet you they'll all be 5s.
All right, one of them is.
Okay.
So
actually killed 5.
5 of them get back up, 5 of them stay dead. Okay. So I'll remove those while you want to attack with Bjorn, I think.
Yep.
So
5 attacks coming in from Bjorn. All right, 2s.
they're going to go in there. and
Awesome.
One of these will come back.
Everything's hit. Drop the dice. Straight 12, so 2s.
Yep.
Yep. 5 wounds.
AP.
Minus 4.
So 5 dead, 5 more dead warriors.
5 more dead warriors.
I'll roll for animation again, just while we're here. One of them gets back up, and then re-rolling 2 1s. All right, so 4 of them stay dead.
So I killed 9 in total.
You killed 9 in total.
That's actually not bad.
That hasn't gone too well for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, Terminators.
another 4.
So we didn't charge, did we?
No, you did not, but you were charged. Oh, these ones? Yeah, no.
Yeah. So just 4 attacks each.
Yep.
So 3s. And then 4s, re-rolling.
Lightning claws.
Yep, 3 wins, minus 2.
Minus 2, 6s. One's fine, 2 die.
Cool.
And then they'll reanimate. 1 gets back up and re-rolling. Fine. So,
And that again,
they're good.
rinse and repeat on 3s,
These 2.
on 4s,
Get back up.
re-rolling. Nope, 1 wound, minus 2.
1 wound at minus 2.
Yep.
Looking for 6s. Nope. And then I'll try and reanimate. No. So 1 does stay dead.
Cool.
That'll be this guy here.
And that's it.
And that's, yeah, it's going to be it for combat.
Yeah.
At the end of the turn, I think it all went pretty well. I'm happy with how it went.
For me, I think.
It went all right for
mean,
you, yeah. You definitely held up there.
Losing him sucked, but I mean...
That's going to be big for me because that scores me purge for this quarter.
Yeah.
Because these wolves are on the line; they're not wholly within either quarter.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's an extra couple of points there. Assuming you're not going to get to the scarabs, it's going to be an extra 3 points over there. I guess we'll have to see how you go in your turn 3.
Yeah, we'll be back then. All right, we're back at the top of SpaceWolves Turn 3. There wasn't a lot of movement. So the Stormfang gunship just shifted from here. It's now in hover mode, so it has lost its supersonic -1 to hit ability. And over in the central part of the map, Bjorn has just shifted out and looking at that objective, hopefully trying to murder those scarabs with some shooty goodness. So this will all, we're at a point now where the Necrons have quite a significant lead. It's about 19 points.
I think, yeah, 19 points ahead at the moment.
But looking at the structure of the board, it's significantly hard for me now to actually get onto objectives. So depending on how this shooting phase will go, will depend on how and if there is a rest of the game. So the main battle plan is basically to destroy these immortals with the Stormfang gunship, and for Bjorn to destroy those scarabs. If he whittles them down quite significantly and get a charge off, it will change a lot of things. In my command phase, I am doing Wisdom of the Ancients. So, you know, core units within 6 of a Dreadnought. You can either choose reroll ones to hit or reroll ones to wound. So it'll be wounds and it'll be on the Terminators. And then also I'll be doing Savage Strike on the Terminators as well, essentially giving them a +1 to wound for 1 CP. So that's 2 CP in total, which I think brings me down to 8.
Like a 7 or 8, I think,
yeah. So not playing Space Marines all the time, so yeah.
So I think we should probably also just mention where all these points are coming from.
Yeah.
So at the end of the last turn, I scored 4 Purge the Vermin, thanks to killing that Wolf Lord. And a couple more tallies for no prisoners.
Yep.
And then Lockie, at the start of your turn, what did you score?
Only 5 points on the primary, and we actually noticed that battle round 1 and battle round 2, I failed morale twice, so it's just -1 point for each that. It'll get the tally that you see in the graphics will be correct.
Yeah, of course. Just means we've mentioned the wrong number a couple of times.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's it. So we can go straight into shooting. So we will start with. That is it. Everything, right?
Yeah, that's it. It's,
cool.
there's not a lot left. It's been a brutal game so far.
Yeah, it has. So we'll just start with the gunship. Everything is going into these immortals. So we'll start with the 2 las cannons. So hitting on 3s. Nope, that's not going to do it.
Very nice.
So this time on the Hellfrost Destructor, we will be using its dispersed beam. So essentially it's horde beam. So it's 3d3 shots for 3, 6, 7 shots.
Cool.
Perfect. I actually had that many dice. So this is now strength 6. So we're still got to hit first.
Still
So
gotta
hit
hit,
it on 3s. Cool. We only dropped 2.
All right, so 5 hits. That could kill them. There's only 5 there.
I can't. It's only 1 damage.
They're only 1 wound each.
I thought there were 2.
No, Immortals, Lichguard are 2 wounds. Immortals
Right.
are just 1 wound.
Okay. Sorry. So strength 6. So we're winning on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
All right. Ooh. I'm gonna CP that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cocked.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
5 wounds at -2.
-2. So my
Yeah.
3-up save becomes a 4
5.
plus, a 5+ here. Now they could all die here, or they could survive to really complicate the battle plan.
No.
Okay, so 2 of them survive and 3 of them do die. But you've still got those missile launchers to try and kill those last 2.
Okay. So heavy 3. So 3 missiles hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Strength 7. Wounding on 3s.
3s to wound.
1 wound.
Okay.
Can't be done.
AP?
-2.
-2, so 5s again. That's fine.
Sorry, it was -1. So it doesn't matter
well,
anyway.
still, 6 is still
Yep.
fine. And then I get to roll reanimation for these 3, looking for 5+. Dropping dice all over the place. None of them get back up though. All 3 are dead.
All right. Well, yeah, that didn't go to plan.
I'm pretty happy with that. I've got them. They're still there. They're still holding that objective, and that'll be points for primary for me.
An entire gunship couldn't even kill 5 immortals.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when you roll like me, what do you expect? Okay, Bjorn. So everything is being shot into the scarabs on the objective.
Yes.
Yeah. So soul cannon, 6 shots, 2s.
He's not within range of his own reroll, or he
You
doesn't
can't.
benefit from it.
Yeah, 9,
Yeah.
right? Strength 6, toughness.
Toughness 3.
Oh,
2s to wound.
2s. Okay.
They're just scarabs, man.
Still
little
roll a
scarabs.
1. We still roll a 1. So 4 wounds at -1.
So 4 6s.
Okay.
Just 1.
So we're based
How many damage are there?
1.
1. Yeah. So I take 3. So
Oh, so
1 and 1 wound.
Okay. So you mean you won? You saved 1.
I saved 1.
Okay. And then the flamer, heavy flamer, D6 auto hits. Oh my god! 2s and 1s. Well, I can't CP. All right, whatever. It is what it is. Strength 5. Toughness 3.
Toughness 3.
So that's 3. So yes, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. AP.
-1.
I've just checked it. They've only got a 6-up save, so there was no saves there, and there's no saves for this.
Oh.
So it killed a base, and then these 2 just go straight through.
Yeah, right.
So there are 2 bases left. One of them has 2 wounds remaining.
Yes.
Then I'll try and reanimate the dead base. I need 4 5s and 6s here. I mean, technically it can happen. No.
Yeah. All right.
The dead scarabs.
Right, now the last thing will just be the long fangs in the far corner shooting against the Doomstalker here in the middle behind the dents. So, dents count as a modifier? No, we've already been through that,
we've
right?
covered this.
Yep. All right, lads cannons, 4s. It's happening. It's happening.
It's not going to happen.
1 hit.
Yep.
Strength 9, 3s. It's a wound.
All right, 4 up involved.
-3. Yes,
does go
D6
through.
damage. 4.
Okay. 9, so I'm down to 5 wounds remaining.
I can't kill it.
Plasma cannon could.
No.
3 shots, 3 hits, 3 wounds.
Of course.
Presuming you're overcharging.
Of course, obviously. always be overcharging.
Hey,
Ooh,
3 shots.
3 shots.
This can happen.
All right, so 4s. He's super dead.
Okay.
But one goes through.
Alright.
Can't kill him. So 3s. Yeah.
Yep,
wound.
4 up. He's fine. All right, and that's the other plasma cannon, very dead.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, so at that point, it's pretty.
Unless you think Bjorn can kill scarabs in combat.
I mean, even so, at that point, he's getting 5 attacks. Like he probably will.
Yeah, he can
very
kill
easily.
scarabs.
But then the problem with is you're still obsec, and
Yep.
you've still got your point from your Cryptek. Now, and that is all predicated on these Terminators wiping that unit. And if they don't wipe that unit, you can potentially you'll be bringing them you can bring them back towards the objective to then take it from me.
Yeah.
Or to hold it for longer. And there's just not enough turns left in the game. I can't get here.
Well, at this point, with them still there,
Yeah.
it's unlikely you'd be able to get through all of this.
No.
I'm going to be scoring another 15 and maxing out primary at the start of next turn anyway.
Exactly.
And then I'm not worried about holding objectives, really.
Yeah.
Then I'm just moving around. The only thing that might change there is that if you killed the scarabs, I wouldn't score the 3 points for ancient machineries. But
Yeah.
even that's not going to be enough to
So with
pull it back.
With a deficit of 19 points already, and you scoring 15 points on the primary next turn, even if I take out those scarabs there, I'm only scoring 5 again.
Yep.
So you're still, every turn, you're getting 10 points ahead of me. And just quick math still, I think if you played it all out, I'd still end up losing by 20,
At least,
something
yeah.
odd points, 25, maybe even closer to 30 points.
So what we'll do is we'll target those points properly so we can
Yep.
bring you the numbers, and we'll see you guys in a wrap up. What a great game. It was some brutal close range firepower. The Space Wolves got some of the teeth in, but were ultimately unable to break through the ranks of the Necron warriors.
Yeah, the board control presence of warriors is just insane. I just didn't have enough bodies really on the ground.
Yeah.
I think I wasted a lot of points in my list with like Stompang Gunship and probably maybe even the Terminators really. I think there's definitely a right way to run it. Having said that, I'm not primarily a Space Wolf player, so I'm sure there are, for all you Space Wolf players out there, let us know in the comments like what's good and bad about the list and how we should run it for next time, because we will be playing Space Wolves again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, potentially we've already discussed maybe dropping that Land Raider, including some more Blood Claws, bringing the units up to 10. Really emphasizing their blender number of attacks style of play.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as well, like, I think that we both played the armies how they should be played, more or less. I think there was no real errors there. I think we both deployed really well. Bad rolls are a nature of the game, getting ones and twos.
You've rolled awfully today. That's been some real horrific rolls there.
Yeah, it was pretty horrible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we did some numbers on the score, so how did that end up working out?
Right, so at the end of the game, calling it at the end of turn 3, it would have been 46 to the Necrons and 28 to the Space Wolves.
Yeah.
That's even with all of the secondaries up to that point. We also then did a bit of maths as well. We went, all right, even if Bjorn can come through, get rid of those scarabs, and contest that objective potentially, the Necrons would still be scoring a full 15 on primary.
Yeah.
And even if they can't then kill any more models, and they only get purged for the 2 quarters they've already got, they'll end up with a whopping 65 victory points. And the Space Wolves, going really well, clearing those off, are still only going to end up with 39 points.
Yeah. I mean, plus or minus stuff where you can't account for predicting it, obviously. But yeah, it's just that early board presence, that early game board presence that the Necron warriors can bring. And look, this is why, players are bringing 60 warriors.
Absolutely,
Catacomb Command Barge and the dual Cryptex for tournaments and stuff like that, just because it's really hard to have that amount of firepower to deal with it, or in combat, and it's just...
Well, even then, like, you had some things that could deal with it, and the ones that weren't targeted straight away, like the Blood Claws, then just didn't quite get over the line to actually wipe an entire unit.
Yeah.
And you saw, as I was bringing them back, I had 40 warriors on the board every turn.
Yeah.
So 3 turns of the game, there was essentially no attrition rate for the warriors, which really hurt the Space Wolves.
On top of that as well, not being active in every phase, I think is one of the things that hinders armies across the board that don't play in everything. And they are changing it with 9th edition, they are changing the aspects. So even though you can't, do psychic powers or do something, you can interact with it some way. Katans have their powers. And then
even though we're not active in the psychic phase, we've sort of got our own pseudo-psychic powers, and we can sort of mimic that.
And the sisters have that too, with their new codex, with the hymns and a few other things. So, as these things keep updating and changing, like hopefully all armies will get these tweaks where they can be active in every phase. Because I personally, I like to play armies that are active in every phase because it just gives you that extra edge.
And it's more fun to play as well. You're actually participating in the game for the whole game.
Yeah.
You're not missing out a part of it.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a good game. It was a great first game, I think.
Absolutely. We've had a blast filming the first battle report.
Yeah.
So we're really keen to see what you guys think about it.
Yeah, for sure. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for bell notifications to keep up with all our content. And look in the description for Davidson Wargaming. Sorry, there's a lot to remember at the moment. And the Tray Tinker, who makes our trays.
They've done phenomenal work. You've seen all the terrain in the tray in today's report, and you'll continue to see it. Various terrain pieces, of course.
Yeah.
For many battle reports to come.
Yeah, we've got a lot more stuff in the pipeline with him, and yeah, so we try to make the battlefields look as cinematic and as good as possible. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.
Sounds good.